fantastic. No one can stop me. Who wants to go first? Drizella, thank you.
Oh, what did Drizella want to do when she was young? Drizella did not want to work in a shop. Drizella wanted to be a painter.
That's interesting.
Which her mother reliably informed her was a terrible choice of career options and unlikely to eventuate into any kind of meaningful marriage or income, and therefore was utterly pointless. And go work in the shop, and we'll go from there. Yes.
I like
So
that.
squashed.
Fine art paint?
Yeah. So yeah.
Not like house paint.
I'm not saying no. Fine art paint, and I'm not saying she has any skill in that domain of any description, but that's what she wanted to do.
I love that.
Thank
It's
you very much.
Quietly tragic. One of those things you hear, and it's like, that's terrible. Anyway.
Yeah, quietly tragic, like a large chunk of Drizella.
Yeah, pretty much.
She's so close. She's so close to redeeming herself. It's so tragic.
What?
Mordred.
She is very close, Mordred.
She's
It's
very
all
close.
fine. It's all
Very close
absolutely
to what? Becoming Bloody Mary.
No, she's absolutely fine. It's all under control.
I think
But look, it's not that bad.
You can fit lots more in that job.
Like, look how big this vessel of Drizella is.
Oh.
Large. It's fine.
Now, mechanically, is that vessel a percentage of Drizella?
No, mechanically, each of those is worth 1 point. If you're interested in how it translates, we're actually going to use them tonight.
And is there a maximum?
The maximum is I go buy more red gems. The maximum is I've got bigger bottles and jars with bigger corks at home if we need to crack them out later. We can.
Okay.
So no.
oh my god.
What did Mordred want to do when he was a lad?
I think Mordred, when he learned he could heal, decided he wanted to be a healer. But not of people. He assumed that there would be plenty of people to heal other people. But he wanted to heal the animals that everyone else overlooked because,
He was a vet kid.
yeah, he was a vet kid. I think he thought, Morgana never thinks about the birds that die when she casts her spells. Maybe no one else does as well, and I can heal the animals.
That's very sweet.
He would volunteer at the animal hospital, absolutely.
For real, the first job I ever wanted was a zoologist.
I wanted to be a marine biologist.
Oh,
I think it's all like a kid thing, right? What about you, Emma? What was your first?
Doctor.
You wanted to be a doctor.
I don't know why that just doesn't surprise me. I imagine your first words were, I think I'm going to do my residency at...
No, I made the decision. So, in terms of my home thing, I made the decision when I was 8. I was unwell. I had to have some bloods done. My dad made his junior doctor do them on the ward rather than going anywhere else. He made,
Was
that
your
was
dad in the medical field as well?
my dad's a surgeon. It's like, that's tricky for his junior doctor to take bloods off your boss's 7-year-old daughter.
Don't fuck it up, don't fuck it up.
Yeah, fucked it up. So my mum was like, oh, why don't we go see your dad? And dad was operating. So I went to theatre and wandered around theatre and saw what my dad was up to. He was doing a prostatectomy, a radical neck dissection.
yourself?
I remember it vividly.
Neck dissection.
Yeah. He was doing a prostatectomy, and a radical neck dissection. I was 8, and it was cool. And I'm like,
So you
And I'm
treat
like,
Gisela.
yeah. And I'm like, when I grow up, I'm going to be a nurse. And my mum went, you're allowed to be a doctor, Is there a reason you don't want to be a doctor? And I'm like, am I? And she was like, yeah, if you wanted to. I'm like, fine, I'm going to be a doctor then.
Anna's telling us her origin story.
And that my origin story.
Yeah.
And
Not to sell us.
and never ever anything else.
Wild. I'm envious of your clarity.
Is this giving context to the tragic story?
No, I think it's giving context to why Gisela exists, actually.
All my clerics are just
All your
exaggerated elements of my
Yeah.
conscious.
All the best characters are.
They all come out at work at various times.
What was Briar?
We're doing hero
It
point
might be
questions.
Mensa.
We're talking about what did your character want to do when they were young? What did they want to do as an adult when they were a kid? We've had Mordred as a vet kid, Drizella wanted to be a painter, and Briar's about to tell us something.
Well,
Can
See,
you
I
hear
don't
us
know
all
what
okay?
druids were at the time. So I just wanted to spend my days at fine cuisine nights with the lords and ladies of other glades and have my husband, the king,
Trad
come
wife.
home. And I would love to go like out into the courtyard and sing to the birds and have my happily ever after. As a princess,
A
as a
Disney
queen,
princess.
as a very, very loving queen or a very loved queen.
Yeah.
You know,
You don't get a lot of, there's not a lot of mobility as aristocracy, you're sort of where you're at and saying.
yeah, like a naive thing of like, I'm going to be this gracious queen, everyone's going to love me, all my citizens are not like a bloody American. That's
No, I like it.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Jesse, have you got to think about what Big B wanted to do as a child?
That's weird.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I think Big B actually wanted to be a detective as a child, and like that was like his ultimate goal. He thought it was unattainable though, and then that's when he went into the architecture, building sort of side of things. He thought that was like a safer, more available job for him. And then like once everything blew up, that's when he went in and went like, life's over. I've got to start from scratch. Might as well go to what I always wanted to do, and then try to figure that out. But before then, it was like pretty much just problems like crossword puzzles and little mysteries and the paper and stuff like that, rather than actually having it as a living until he had to leave architecture and building.
That's great. We have got 2 hero points tonight because the roleplay last session was so good and we all had them left over. So 2 for everyone.
Love that. Thank you.
So we are in Westerforge, a city of many hungers. You have left the Order of the 11th Eye, and you are heading to track down Mordred's cannibal captors. Children cannibal captors. The only question being whether or not you're going to take a little pause, have a little rest. Mordred is wounded 2. I think Briar is wounded 1. No? Okay.
She slept. I didn't.
There you go. Might even be big, but then someone was wounded 2 or 3, so we'll need another day to catch up to it, but that's all right. But Westerforge looks as gloomy as it always does. There's no sun in the sky and no one smiles. It is a place where people hurriedly walk around with their heads down. But there is a glimmer of something in their eyes. It's not quite hope, that's too kind, but they have a belief that if they work hard enough, if they go deep into the mines and swing their picks with enough force and enough times, they will get a plate of food at the end of the day. What they don't know, but you do, is that far away from this place, marching across the roads, is an army from Camelot coming to take this place in the name of their kingdom. You know that Dracula has orchestrated this to take place the day after tomorrow. You also have, but from combining Dracula's key and Big B's key from Merlin together, the key to Merlin's tomb. Big stuff that you know is just nearby, just outside the glade.
Wait, it's not a tomb, is it not?
Yeah.
Sorry, not tomb. Monument.
Well, until it says tomb.
Fairly quickly. Do you want to head out, look for Hansel and Gretel all together? Do you want to take a rest first? Mordred, do you want to hang back and
Mordred,
take a rest
hang
while
back,
everyone
that's
else
fine,
goes?
let's do this. Okay.
But you can't kill them. We established that, right?
Yep. We
I
did
think-
definitely establish it.
I think Mordred's spoken with the party long enough that he feels confident that they won't
Murder.
murder. They'll keep their word, so he'll probably stay back. Just for the morning.
I remember walking out of a zone of truth before I said something like that.
Yeah. You
Let's
can
not
mechanically,
remind.
if you take the day to rest, you'll lower that to condition 0. You'll get the rest and head out again early afternoon.
I would like to sleep and do a dream message before I go, but do the other stuff first, obviously.
Yeah, sure thing. All right. So, Mordred, you let the party know where it was that you were found, where you woke up, and went away from. It was a small house in a very poor part of You have gotten to know this glade kind of well, having passed through it a bit. The richest part is the Fridgeford's, up where your dear, close personal friend, Monsignor Danton, lives. But this is not here, nor is it the Golden Heights around the Forbidden Square, or is it the Queen's Quarter at the very front. You head through past the Docklands into what was previously known as Miser's Row, what is now commonly called Misery's Row. There is a great watchtower in the centre of this building that looks like it has a dark light, this light of deep red that looks over the buildings, even in the early morning as it is. The sun is so hidden that you need torches to see here well, and the lamp lights on the street are always burning in Westerfield. But oil and coal are both expensive, and Misery's Row is the darkest place you can find in this glade. People skulk here with a particular malicious aura about them. The dark alleyways all seem to harbour 2 or 3 people, all of whom stop talking and watching you as you pass them. The bricks here are old, and no single brick is uncracked. Each have had some trauma raised to them at some point. It is an old place, a dirty place, a dark place, and it is a labyrinth of tunnels and passageways and windows. You find the small cottage that Mordred described to you as coming from. You see no lights inside. You see a window on the second story that is open, 2 stories tall, chimney coming out the rooftop that has no smoke, no light inside, window is open, door is closed. What would the 3 of you like to do?
Big B,
Not
this looks like a mystery.
before you go in. Would you like to kick the door down and go in screaming? What's your plan?
I'd like to try to, open the door first, and if it's locked, then try to pick the lock.
You go for the door. Handle turns, there's no lock there, but as you go to push it, something heavy obstructs it. Boom, boom, boom.
Alright. Yeah, I think I will pursue a lead on this one, actually.
Yeah, awesome. You pursue a lead, targeting the cannibal children that held Mordred.
The mystery of how they became so and why they do what they do.
Yeah, absolutely.
That seems like the basis for not killing them.
Shut up, Mordred.
Mordred has some...
Big B literally says that because that was a thought in the back of his head.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
poor
voice
Mordred.
of your conscience is Mordred, thank you.
Door is barred. It is not opening as you push it. It feels to you like there's either something massive and heavy behind it, or there is a wooden bar that's been placed across the rear of it. Unclear which it is without further investigation.
So trying to get into Hansel and
Can I
Gretel's
make a
house. Is there a
crafting
mirror
check to
inside?
try to figure out?
You have put your eye back in, so you have a look through. There are no mirrors here. In fact, no, there are no mirrors here. You can't.
Interesting. They are not interested in, like, personal self-care. There are no mirrors in this house. And that, or they're all vampires.
I will
Maybe
fly
they
up
just
to
need
the
to look
second
at
story
themselves.
window.
Yeah, they may all be vampires. They're not keen on mirrors.
And just look in for now, without going in.
Do you guys know why vampires can't look in mirrors? Can't see their reflection.
Silver.
Why? Is it silver?
Yeah, they used to have silver as a backing.
Silver on the back of the mirror.
Fun.
Yeah.
I've got a little picture here, Jesse. I've sent you this. Don't follow too closely to this, but just as a sort of guide. The second story seems to be mostly a loft where there would be enough room for quite comfortably 4 beds, but you could probably squeeze in 6 here. You see there is one large lavish mattress with the bedding still on it. You see 2 bedrolls that look of sort of slightly poorer quality. Also there. A lot of
How generous. I didn't even need to make
Can
an
I detect
architectural
magic
check
and
for
see
that.
what the nearest...
Can I make a crafting check to try to figure out if this is like just a bar on the door, or if it's like a heavy thing?
Yeah, go for a crafting check. Briar, sorry, I check the nearest.
30-foot emanation detect magic.
You go through. There is a magical artifact in the base of the fire pit. Base of the fire. Are you high enough level now where you get the level of the item or anything like that?
I get pinpoint the source.
Yeah.
I don't know the exact location. Narrow down.
If you go to
I get the rank or level of the effect.
Yeah. Incredible. It is a relatively low rank magic item. I will tell you exactly what it is in just a moment.
Yeah, that's all good.
Are there windows?
Now and see if I can hear any
Open
movement
window
inside or any
Close windows on the bottom.
Okay.
any.
Can I
people.
send Eldmet 20 feet at a time
Yeah.
through the open window with a view to lifting the bar on the other side of this gate? So using the sort of telekinetic hand of Eldmet, because Eldmet's not been out for a while.
No, Eldmet's been sort of
My favourite.
on the sidelines.
He's been in the back. Yeah,
Okay.
he's been like chilling with all the other hands.
Yeah. Eldmet climbs out of his jar. There's something else floating in there. Who knows what exactly it is. And
Eldmet's having children,
What?
like a strawberry. It's like they're like budding off.
Not runners.
Yeah, like little
It's like a
runners.
fingernail.
And his like little finger, it's going to grow into a little baby hand.
it is a level 10 magic item. Sorry, not minor, fairly significant.
It's like a level 1, but with an
Actually,
extra 0.
In fact, there is some level 3 and some level 10s. You see there's 2 level 10s and probably 5 level 3 magic items there. Eldmet starts to climb through. Briar, give me a perception to see if you can see anything. Bigby, how'd you do on that crafting check?
23.
23. The door does not budge at all and is symmetrically locked to the wall. You think this has been barred very intentionally. So someone has either nailed or just wedged a bar at the backside of this door. It would be easier to knock through a section of wall than to knock down this door.
I assume this is seeking.
Mhm.
So I get 2 directions instead of 1.
Yeah.
But it's just more thing. 40.
40, incredible. Briar, you have a look through that as Eldmet climbs in the window. Eldmet falls down onto the bed, sort of gets up. It is an incredibly soft mattress, as Eldmet sort of has to almost swing through it to get off, but on the solid landing moves around a bit.
Not Rosella's kind of mattress.
You look inside. The air in here is still, and you can feel that the warmth of this building has long seeped out from it. No one's been in here for a couple of hours, you would guess.
Okay, I'll go.
You can smell some food still in here, so there's not rot or anything, so people have been in here recently, but not for a couple of hours at least.
Okay, I'll go.
You climb in the window there. Have you got flight or something?
Yeah, I'm flying over.
Yeah, wonderful. You fly in, climb in the window. You're able to, you go in, you see the loft, you see that there are, covering the floor here, little paper wrappers, waxed paper, that are sort of crunched up and they under your feet as you walk. You're able to go from the thing down a small ladder and unbar the door if you like, which will let everyone else in.
If Alderman's struggling, I will help him.
You see one single hand on this big, heavy wooden beam, in fact, 2 wooden beams on the door. With that 40 perception,
It's like a small creature or something.
Eldmet.
No, Briar.
No, Briar can
Do
just
say
fly through
Briar
the
will
window.
Oh, so the window is big enough to fit.
It does look quite large, yes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Briar, you can see that there are. This building is quite old. There are the sort of metal. What would you call them? Not hinges, but braces that the wood's been put on. The metal braces are new, very like polished and clean. You can even see some bits of sawdust around the bottom that have been screwed into this wall fairly recently. You take off these 2 large bits of wood. Door opens up. Everyone else is able to walk inside quite comfortably. You can see a few notable things in here. You can see that there is a large empty space in one corner. It looks like something very large was moved from there. You can see that the fireplace has been burning much brighter than it's meant to. There's much more wood and ash in there than you would expect. There's some burn marks on the floor around it and sort of around the edges of the brickwork. And you can see that the kitchen has been extremely well used. Dirty dishes everywhere, a couple of flies going around in there. Nothing that's smelling foul yet. Sort of, you've cooked dinner a few hours ago, but your guests haven't left the house yet. Levels of old food there. And as you go past the stove and hold a hand near it, the oven is still ever so slightly warm.
Does this match the description that Mordred would have given us on what this place looked like?
It does. We didn't do this at the time, but can you give me a perception check, Mordred, to see how many details you took?
35.
Mordred would have described a large object in the corner of the room.
There was something big in the corner, covered in something, I don't know.
Meat and that on hooks in the kitchen, which is no longer there. And the oven, the fireplace was roaring when you were there with a large cauldron, but now seems to be gone.
Janella?
Yeah.
Do you know if any of this cooking remnants is human in it?
Can I medicine check the food?
You most certainly can.
Or can I medicine check it with taste?
Oh.
Sorry, I was just talking about Mordred. That was really unfair. I'll just medicine check the food. However, I might do that thing that they used to do which we used to do with medical students, where you would check sugar in urine by putting one finger in the urine and then licking a different finger, and then see if you could get the medical students to do the same thing. Back in the day.
That's horrible.
35.
I'm going to list 5 strange things. And
Okay.
You're going to tell me which of them Drizella has tasted before.
Okay.
So that if you can ID it, so that if you have done it for, you'll ID it immediately.
Okay.
5 slightly odd things are
Yeah.
goat,
Yep.
human,
Yeah.
horse,
Yeah.
snake,
Yeah.
and bat.
Okay.
Which of those do you think Drizella's eaten previously?
Eaten or tasted. Goat, definitely. Horse, definitely. Sorry, Mordred.
What else do you want to confirm too?
Human accidentally.
Yep.
What?
I mean, I'm sure that happens. Someone explodes.
Seriously, if you worked with Thornwell Vale, you would occasionally eat human too. It's just part of like the whole apprenticeship
A
thing.
spleen goes flying here, and eye gets flung.
It just happens. It's not like completely intentional. I've never eaten a bat. Not really thought about it. Well, no, just not really thought about them. They're quite small and they've got stringy wings. And probably in the sense that I used to live outside in a graveyard and stuff, and I ate what I could find. So goat, hawk, snake. Not bats though. They're hard to catch.
That makes sense to me. You recognise the taste of horse.
Yeah.
Where are our horses?
You would have presumably taken them with you to the order.
Where are our horses?
They're at the Harker residence.
It's not human. It's horse.
Okay.
It's reasonably tasty. I think it was probably. She has a little more.
Do you have from the same plate or from a different plate? There are tons of different.
I would.
There are fry pans.
Who's gonna
there
sample
are,
the weird?
I would work my.
I would. Oh
no, I'd work my way through.
Yeah.
This is horse. I think probably like an oldish horse, as opposed to like a noble
Like a
immediate
foal.
racehorse.
Yeah.
But next horse, next.
woody.
Yeah.
more of a
it's-
bold taste than you would expect for horse.
Oh, okay.
Go through.
Gross.
Alright.
How poor are these people?
Give
It's
me a
Unusually tasting, but definitely horse.
Give me a crafting check as you go.
Okay.
For your cooking knowledge. If you've got cooking lore, you can
Can
use
I
that.
aid?
Absolutely, Bigby, go for it. Bigby Canonical now has to cook.
35 to 8.
So that's plus 3 on top of
30.
30. Bigby, Drizella, you go through, you look. There's something odd here, which is that the amount of food cooked here, a couple of things. One, the amount of food cooked here would feed pretty comfortably a dozen people, maybe slightly less,
They were having a dinner party.
which is more than one horse worth of meat. However,
Ooh.
as you look, you see the remnants of one leg bone, 2, 3, 4 leg bones. You see some pate that's been done that you would only use one set of organs for. You see one horse skull over in the corner of the room that's had the top cut off and soup poured in it.
Nice.
You see, one thing of horse bacon that's been made up.
Nice.
Only one horse has been eaten here. This must have been a enormous horse,
Okay.
mechanically a huge or gargantuan horse,
Okay.
well beyond even a Clydesdale.
Okay. This, the medic's approach to cooking. This
That's
tastes
the cookbook.
particularly rich and gamey for your average horse. It also appears to be significantly larger than the average horse. This skull / soup bowl is huge. And I am counting a number of legs. One leg would not have created this amount of food. 4 legs would not have created this amount of food. This horse must be almost as big as this house before it became food. Now it is food. It tastes okay if you're hungry.
They've also cooked every variety of food you can imagine. They've made pies, they've made tarts, they've made pates.
They are...
Roasts, just all varieties.
Now,
Yeah.
forcing around a little bit.
There's an assortment. There's, they're not like a one-trick pony, even a huge pony.
Hey, Big B.
You're like, oh, God.
Sorry,
As
Big
you
Big.
are also
Big
looking
Big.
through all of those dishes, you do come across as well more of those strange little waxed bits of paper, little rectangular bits of paper about the size of a palm card, slightly smaller. Some of them have some stylized lines drawn over them, just straight lines of an interesting colour. And you find a couple of bowls filled with no meat or gravy or anything you can find, but just filled with these wrappers, these little bits of paper. And on one little plate, you find what they are from. As you see, a little sweetie in its wrapper. The wrapper matches all of the others around here. Just a single one on a plate by itself up the back of the kitchen.
They appear to be diverse and talented chefs. Can I unwrap the sweet?
It's sort of transparent in colour. It's got a slight
Where's this original?
tint to it. It smells delicious as you hold it there. It smells... Obviously, like, candy doesn't smell freshly baked, but it's got that, like, beautiful richness of, like, properly done, hand-pulled. It looks divine.
Big B.
I lick the candy. Sorry.
Would-
This
would-
candy looks amazing.
It's confusing, this house, because there's like 3 beds upstairs. One's pretty posh for this house, but then there's a lot of food,
We're
and I've been feeding a lot of people.
now, right? And it's empty.
Yeah, there's nobody
And
here.
then, do you think there could be like a secret door or something, or like,
Architectural.
you know?
Uh,
something
Yeah, I was going to say,
like
should architectural
Is
be
there
like
a
there's
secret
room
place?
for a secret door for a secret room somewhere?
Yeah,
Sick.
absolutely.
Is it
Gisela,
Gisela?
could you make me a fortitude save? You have a -4 penalty.
Oh, God.
Oh, stop eating the food. Ooh,
Probably shouldn't lick that lolly, eh?
I always lick the
That's
lolly.
37 on the architectural law, by the way.
I shall use one of those.
Bigby, you're certain that there would be no room for a secret door. You can see all of the space that is accounted for here. You also you notice in this place, there is a coat hanger that's hanged 3 hats on it. They're gone now, but you can see little bits of fibre on them. You see 3 chairs at the dining table. You see 3 knives and forks per type of knife and fork there is. You think 3 people ate here. They just ate more food than you would imagine.
29.
With a nice fork.
Excellent. That's
Yay. Poison myself with a bloody lolly.
no, much more interesting than poison.
And I would like to go investigate the magic items in the fireplace.
Brian, you have a look at the fireplace. Tons and tons of ash, like massive piles of it. Little bits of wood and splinters in there.
I'm poking it with a stick, not
yeah.
like grabbing hands in.
Yeah. Give me a perception check as you start poking with a stick.
30.
You start digging through. You see that it looks like there is like wood you'd expect from firewood, but it looks like a lot of this paper was a lot of these ashes are papers that were burned, and you find the occasional little speck of paper that's okay, but then in amongst the fire, completely unaffected by the flames, you find five pieces of paper together, no writing upon them, and then two other pieces of paper also together, no writing.
We give them to Bigby.
Yeah. Bigby, you have a look over these bits of paper. They have ash on them because they've been in a pile of ash, but you can you tap them and they are crisp and clean. It is beautifully created parchment. You look and you can, I would say Briar as well, you would have the taste of this now. There is a magical quality to these things, whatever they are.
You said 2 level 10s and
5 level 3s. Which
and
you see here.
the check magic is like picking these things up.
Picking them up as magic, yeah.
There might be scrolls or something.
You can give me a crafting or arcana check. Bigby, you can give me an underworld check for these.
Sorry.
Underworld.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, okay.
27 on Arcana.
27.
I'm going to hear about that one.
Sweet. 27 doesn't get it. You can't work out what it is. It seems to be enchanted paper of some kind. Illusion magic runs through it. How'd you do, Bigby?
That's a 30 after the hero point. That's rough.
That's alright. With a
Rolled
law
a
skill.
4 and a 2, but yeah, the thankfully it's a law skill.
With a law skill, that helps a lot. Bigby, this is what's known as code breakers parchment. It's also sometimes known as thieves parchment. If you write on this parchment, it looks entirely normal, but as you write the words, they instantly encode themselves into an unrecognizable script. They only come normal again if you command them to, or if someone you've given the command word to commands them to. You also know that burning it resets it, so the information is lost and they go back to being new and usable. So you can write on this, it immediately encodes it, the words and letters scramble and change. They're unreadable, save for a DC 30 decipher writing check, and you need master proficiency.
Wow.
And then you say the command word, which you choose when you write, and they unscramble. They're often used in criminal circles for information that,
So a bit like illusory script. Or
a bit like illusory script, but baked into paper. And you, if you light it on fire, instead of the paper burning, the message burns away and the paper remains okay.
Oh.
I'm just going to grab my dinner. I'll be 2 seconds. I'll be back.
For my failed fortitude. Critically failed fortitude.
I think I'll go grab and sort out my dinner too. I'll be quick.
We're going to eat at the table, so we're not going to do like
A long dinner.
I'll just pause this for a minute then. While everybody gets their stuff.
What are we up to? Session 81. Great.
Theatre pasta for this place is nice.
Alright then.
Car trouble or something?
the key. The car doesn't give back our key, and we've got a locksmith out, and they said that there's a trick you can use to get the key out, and it worked like most of the time. It's not working at the moment, so again we can't get the key out of the car.
Oh no.
We're gonna have to get like the whole tumbler replaced or something.
Oh god, that sounds painful.
I'm assuming I failed to fortitude, so.
You did, but you didn't prove it, so that's nice.
Oh, okay.
Does Drizella eat the whole sweet, or just give it a little lick?
Oh no, I lick it.
You give it a little
In
lick.
case anybody else wants to lick it.
It
It might be really good.
To be fair, Mordred would have eaten that if he was in there, so I can't even blame you.
You'd have avoided the horse. Which I did say was horse.
Yeah.
And giant horse at that.
Can I do a well, I'm not in this room. But Briar last week saw the woodsman, and he had a really big horse, didn't he?
He did.
You said it was like bigger than Clydesdale.
Quite significantly.
I wonder if it's his horse.
Do you recognise the skull? Do you want me to reconstruct it for you with clay?
I was actually going to do that with.
Oh my
but
God, like one
I
of
don't
those-
have the right. I don't have the right apparition.
I have clay. I don't need an apparition. I can just
Do it.
reconstruct it like a forensic horse.
Or one of those really jank, like, museum reconstructions of someone's
This
face.
is what a Neanderthal likely looked like.
Yeah, it's like the fact that
By
they
the
say
thickness
that
of this
dinosaurs
bone,
have
it needs this amount of
feathers or
muscle.
something. Like we don't actually know what that coating of a dinosaur was or something. They reckon like everything we've done is wrong.
We do have some, like, preserved scales, so, like, we can guess some things.
Yes.
You give this a lick, and you feel this chill pass over you.
Oh, it's a chili sweet.
You see Drizella
Oh, it's a breath mint.
starts to shrink in stature
Oh.
and hunch over. Does Drizella say anything as this starts to happen?
No.
There is a slight exhalation of breath only as Drizella shrinks smaller and smaller, going from her 5 foot whatever size, 4, 3, 2, until she's only a foot and a half tall and quite squat. You see her hands are brought back, and you see standing in the middle of the room a turkey. Chin dips going down, feathers on the top of their head tilted to the side. You have retained. Pardon me. You have retained your mental stats, but physically you are a turkey,
Excellent.
and you cannot speak.
Okay. Okay.
I feel like this would have happened at the exact moment I was looking at these papers.
Yeah.
You just look up and there's a turkey in the middle of
I'm
the
just like,
room.
where did this turkey come from? And where's Giselle?
What kind of turkey is it? Is it like a bush turkey or like an American turkey?
Like an American turkey, like an Eddie fan.
You know, this turkey could be good in a pot. I'm kidding.
Drizella,
That's a turkey.
does Eldmet recognise?
Element is mechanically an item. Oh, but he wasn't on you at the time, so all your kit has turned into a turkey as well. You
Element
see,
wasn't.
Element looks over, takes a couple of cautious steps back, waiting for you to take an action of some sort.
I wish we were filming this.
The hand's good.
Drizella looks at Eldmet in turkey form and goes, and sort of shrugs its wings.
You see it, that Element seems to relax a bit and comes stands next to you.
And then she lifts a turkey foot to high five Eldmet. Like,
You see-
obviously not
You see
attacking.
little finger. High five.
Back again. Yeah. If
Brian,
that has helped with the identification at all.
Brian, you see all of that take place as you're looking at these magical pieces of parchment, or Bigby's looking at these magical bits of parchment.
I think this is the happiest I've seen Drizella in a while.
Can I inspect the turkey in the hand?
If you restyle the fucking turkey to look like some kind
No,
of
I just wanna
fucking
see If I can
lorikeet.
figure out why there is a turkey here.
Yeah, go for it.
Turkey's Eldmet's friend.
That's a 38.
That's a crit success against the DC to spot the illusion. You can tell that this turkey once was a person, and that person was Drizella, is Drizella.
Gisella. Something foul.
Drizella scratches Briar's leg at the terrible puns.
I would like.
I'm going to do
dash away
turkey
the
attack.
Actually, I feel like Brian would not like turkeys. You know how like swans, like in geese, like chase you.
Yeah.
Like I feel like turkeys are similar.
Now,
And
This
Brian would
turkey.
just run out the door.
This turkey's got a really
Briar runs
fucking
about the kitchen
evil
as
gaze.
the turkey is chasing.
Yeah.
And as you look behind you, turkey, you look around a second time, Drizella is now chasing. Drizella, you've returned to your normal form. You estimate it's been about 60 seconds.
So if you ate the whole thing, would you become permanently a turkey?
Hard to say.
One lick does it for 60 seconds.
Interesting.
Now my question is,
Why are you running around?
you were chasing me.
You're an idiot. You seem to think it was a turkey.
Well, I mean, it was an illusion. But
Why don't you lick the sweet?
I still would run away from you too if you were running away from me, whether you were a turkey or not a turkey.
Why
It's
don't you
scary.
lick the sweet?
I'm not licking the sweet because clearly that's the thing.
It's a short-lived turkey
Okay, so here's my
experience.
question.
I think it would be good for you, Briar.
Have you seen other turkeys in this area?
Have I
There's
seen?
a lot of sweet wrappers here. Like,
There are a lot of sweet wrappers. You haven't seen swords of guinea fowls roaming the streets.
Okay. Are there other? Is there any other food other than horse in its various formats?
No.
Hmm.
There's a couple of side dishes. There's some roast vegetables, but
Maybe it turned people into a carrot.
a few bits of potato, a
it's an
couple
illusion.
of
It doesn't
carrots.
turn people into anything.
What if they turn people into the animal and then butcher the animal and cook the animal?
Well, they've turned somebody into a giant horse then. They didn't need to
Must
butcher
be a
much.
oxen.
Like, they've just, if that's the case, they've turned somebody into an enormo horse to feed 12
Maybe it
people.
is the huntsman.
Which, to be fair, is efficient. Maybe they've turned lots of people into horses. But I can only see one horse skull. And I can see no turkey bones.
Mhm.
I put Eldamit back in the bag before I forget about him and lose him.
Can I look outside the door of this place? And I want to see if there's any more wrappers in the street or a trail, like a Hansel and Gretel trail. Or
Ooh.
You most certainly can. You can also see the only other thing you haven't
Clever.
investigated is that large empty space in the corner.
Oh yeah, the thing with
Would
the
have
tarp
been
over it.
would have been a giant horse.
Oh yeah, because there's no tarp there anymore, right?
no tarp, nothing. There's also nothing whatever the tarp was over.
Giant horse.
Giant horse.
You head out onto the street. Give me a perception check. Actually, sorry, it's actually a survival check.
Did you look in the fire?
Yeah, that was how we got the papers. The invisible ink.
That's where they were.
They've been burning the lots of paper.
Okay.
30.
Sorry. I think I was getting the food.
With a 30, you do see a couple of these wrappers, but they've been blown and moved around. You see two in the gutter. You see one over in a bush. You see one off in a different direction. You suspect, had you been here earlier, you could have followed these, but the trail's got the call.
Go back inside and say, Big B.
Bigby is enraptured with these fascinating things.
Oh yeah, he's gone. Okay. Let me look at this corner then. This empty corner.
You see some scrapes on the floor, a few bits of straw. As well as, as I said, some small structures on the floor. Something was dragged, it's something large. Give me a perception check or a crafting check if you want to know.
That is a 17 on my crafting check.
That's low.
I would have torn it off.
You have a look. Something was dragged against the floor here. It's what you think is straw, but you can't even be sure if it's that. And that's what you're able to pick up. But looking at it, this sort of tracking and reconstructing a scene is not your specialty.
I'm not really a draggy corpse person. Zealot. Do you want to have a look at this?
Yeah. I will go and have a look.
Crafting, or you can do perception.
Geez, perception. Perception. Ooh. Tip something in there. Oh, that's not too bad. 15. 35.
You have a look. You see little bits of fabric from a harsh traveller's tarp sort of thing that you can use to cover a wagon or a horse, or throw over something on the side of the road so it'll stand up to the elements for a long time. You see a cage that could comfortably fit a medium-sized creature, or uncomfortably fit a large-sized creature. Big metal square dragged along the floor.
Okay.
You also look and you see bits of what was not straw. You see little bits of what looks to be raw meat, blood. As you look at it, though, not horse.
Human?
Tinge of green to it.
Ooh. Do I think human with a tinge of green or non-human?
Potentially human with a tinge of green.
We do know a human with a tinge of green.
I'm a human with a well, I'm not a human with a tinge of green. I'm a human with some gentle colour blending going on. That's it. So 38.
Human with a tinge of troll.
Interesting.
It's not like Prince Philip living with a troll, just like tinge of troll.
He only had a tinge of troll.
Tinge
Okay.
is an interesting word here.
Okay.
Could be,
So,
could be a bit of troll.
so this here, not horse. See here. This.
I'm back.
I found some more meat. See this meat here? You see this?
Is there so much meat? I guess they're cannibals.
This meat here is not horse, of the giant horse variety like the other things. This bloody meat here is probably from, would I say an arm or a leg? Hard to know.
Hard to say.
Okay, this is human meat with a tinge of troll. You see this green here?
Well, they don't
Not-
really discriminate, do they?
Well, it's unusual. Like, I don't think this is like a half-bred human troll scenario. You see, this is human with like this green running through it. That's troll.
Well,
Bit like Philip.
do you think?
He's human troll hybrid.
Well, wasn't this where the finger was fit? So
Yeah.
like, could this just have been?
Is
where
it
the
really
finger
important
was?
trying to figure out exactly what their menu
Do
is?
Well, Mordred, did not Mordred get force-fed a finger that was human with a tinge of troll? I found another bit of meat in this place that is human with a tinge of troll. So I'm wondering whether this is another bit of Philip that was attached to maybe the finger that Mordred was fed. Maybe this is the bit that Mordred bit off and spat out.
I didn't bite it off.
Mordred didn't bite stuff.
Does that mean Philip's dead?
No, what
Is there any more of Philip in this house?
I want to try and figure out
Can I track Philip?
is if this
Oh,
cage
can I
had
do that?
Philip in it, and he wasn't in the castle, and it was cut off, like the finger was cut off, wasn't it?
There's
Like
a
the
cage.
sign.
I'd like to do a
Of, like-
thorough search, please.
Carving
Oh.
instruments that would have cut off a finger.
He's doing a thorough search.
Perception check from Big B.
Like a little pair of scissors with a
Perception
thing.
from you as well.
Yeah, like maybe like a cigar cutter, you know, like.
Oh.
Drizella, can you give me crafting?
Oh, I'm hero pointing there.
Cool. There's hero point willy-nilly today.
This is what happens when you give people extra
38.
points. They lose the magic. That's a joke.
35.
Brian, you are of...
So that was a nat 20 for
Woo!
a 43.
Wow. Let's go lowest to highest. Brian, you look around. There are no tools in here that could remove a finger. I will say you recall that
The vision
Mordred.
had it getting cut off, right?
Mordred
Yeah.
used magic to see the last moments before the finger was pulled, and it was pulled off an eye made with a pair of like talons, a pair of just grab pulls.
That's
Oh,
right.
that's brutal.
That being said, what happened to the finger afterwards, you don't know. Drizella, you look around, the little bits of meat here, you look, and you're now able to tell that the blood is troll and human. The meat is not, however. And the meat looks to be horse as well, but raw, uncooked. Where the blood's
Interesting.
come from, you're not able to put together.
Okay.
Bigby, however, is able to find more blood splatter along the roof where you may not expect it. You see a couple of clean, thin arcs of this same blood. You deduce this was made with a whip.
Oh.
So something has been whipped, and that's where the blood has come from. You have a look, Bigby. You reconstruct the scene in your mind. You see where this cage would have gone. You
We
imagine
need
someone
Bigby at the
come
hospital.
in, something in a cage. Could have only been here for 2 days at most, given the state of the room. Would have had to feed it in that time, whatever it is. You have a look. Cage this big, room this small. You could not have possibly done anything to prevent this creature escaping when the door is open.
Come and reconstruct this crisis.
You suspect. Door was opened, someone whipped the creature to keep it in the cage, and food was put inside the cage. And that is why there is blood and bits of raw meat near this cage area.
So Philip's being...
So the creature in the cage was human troll
Correct.
and being fed horse meat.
Correct.
Raw horse meat.
Raw horse meat.
Brutal. After all that nice cooking, raw horse meat. Yeah, we need Bigby at the hospital. Can you please go and you roll a crit in the bathroom?
Bigby, you look around and you also see a few other little pieces that you think are really interesting. You have a look. Someone quite a bit larger than the furniture here was intended for spent a great deal of time sitting in one of the seats near the fire. You look, there's lots of bits of scrapes and that. You see as well little nicks of a knife in some of the brickwork. It looks like they were cutting something over and over again. Would have taken, an hour's work maybe. Cutting something up near the fire with a small knife. You also look, you see 3 sets of footprints, 2 that look very small, 1 that looks quite large. Overall, you look, it looks like whatever happened here, the people were only in this place for a day at the most. And it looks like they left shortly after Mildred did. And in a relative hurry.
Can I go back upstairs and take a closer look at this fancy mattress? There's like hair on the pillow or something like that.
Oh.
Or like a sigil, like we would make a mattress like this. It seems off that it's here.
You look through and you see there is no maker's tag on this, but there is a quite noticeable thread with a little wooden bead at the end on the side. It looks like you could pull it.
I'll pull it.
You see the mattress, almost looking as if it deflates, starts to shrink and coalesce around the thing you've pulled until it starts folding itself up until it is about the size of a sleeping bag, even though it's an enormous, queen-sized, yay-thick, inflated mattress. You lift it, it's very light to hold.
You need
Find us keeps.
You have a deployable mattress.
Deployable mattress. Good. That's going in the house.
You have a look at the pillows. You see a brown, slightly greyed hair, fairly long.
Brown, slightly grey.
So that's not children.
And the bedrolls, do they also have hair? Is it similar in nature? Or is it different?
No, very different. Fine blonde hair.
Fine blonde.
Hansel and Gretel.
One long, one short.
And yeah, anyway. Bigby, how do you think we find these guys?
So, am I thinking that these cannibal guys were just staying here for a day and they've left?
It does look that way, yeah. Looks like shortly after
Yeah.
Mordred bolted, they did as well. Leaving behind not anything irreplaceable, but anything, non-essential.
Because to be fair, Mordred did tell them
I'm going to
that
have to
she
see
had
if I can
friends.
find a scent to follow them.
It's a couple of hours old. Give me a survival check. See if you can track.
I'm imagining Bigby with nose to the ground, sniffing like a dog.
I've got greater animal sensing for that exact reason. So
Fun.
Of course.
It's always a skill.
Always a skill.
Not that it's mechanically actually anything to do with that sort of thing, but still. Survival, I got a 21.
Unfortunately, with a 21, with a trail this old, you go out here, someone's covered the tracks. You can see that once they've left, someone has been very careful to make it very hard to follow them. You see there are a few little bits of a sweet wrapper outside, but they seem to have been scattered about haphazardly, and you can find no trace of footsteps in this busy street outside. You think someone has mechanically taken the hide their trail action, which means it's very hard to follow them.
Fair enough.
Whoever this is, new to expect company and new to cover their tracks well. Anything? We might go to Mordred with some dream messages for a bit, and then I'll come back and see if anyone wants to do anything else at the house before we leave. Just give you a chance to put together bits and pieces, see if there's anything else you want to check. Mordred, you are back at the Harker residence, staying with the Order of the 11th Eye. You're resting up and healing?
Yeah.
Awesome. Would you like to do anything while you're resting?
I would love to send a dream message before I go to sleep.
Yeah, who are you dream messaging?
I would like to message Gale Hort, the knight from Maeve's dungeon.
Yeah, certainly. You start to go to sleep, prepping the spell, and as you begin to drift off, you find yourself where you always do when you sleep, in the halls of Camelot. You see the red banners, blood red, golden colours upon them. You're walking down that same hallway you've walked down 100, 1,000 times now. But as you turn, before you get to the great double doors that you will break down to get to the throne room, standing in front of them is a truly giant knight. A man who stands 9 foot tall, almost. You come up to perhaps his navel. He wears armour that looks to be 4 inches thick of folded steel, and carries a mace that is about the same width as your chest and height of your torso. You see the finely crafted steel that you saw in Aspenthorn, and you see the helm, wicked and pointed, covering his face. Behind him, strapped to his back, you see 3 spears and a lance that drags all the way down to the ground and extends further up above him. He looks around for a moment, confused, but upon seeing you see he steadies himself in front of the door.
Mordred will fall down onto one knee and kind of bow like a knight, and he'll say, "Knight Commander."
Bold of you to call me such a thing after what you have done.
I haven't done anything. I wanted to talk to you.
Speak. Use what few words you have left well.
I just want to know why you follow Maeve. Everything you ever taught me, I just can't imagine you would ever follow her.
You see, he looks at you disgusted. You see, he says, "My loyalties are to the king."
Which king?
Who do you think, boy? The once and future king. King Arthur of Camelot.
But Maeve, she wants to kill him.
No. No, she does not. True, she cares not for Camelot as it is now, but nor do I. Petty squabbles of the stewards have left us weak, barking amongst ourselves when we have a greater threat to face.
What's that greater threat?
You see a great fisted gauntlet point out to you.
I'm not here to kill anyone. I'm no threat. I just want to help.
As he looks at you, see, he says, "You can spare me your lives, boy, for I have seen clarity. Maeve may be a witch and a sorcerer, but she has the means to divine the future. She has shown it to us. We know what will come."
But she's a liar. She's showing you what you want to see.
I assure you I do not wish to look at what she showed me.
I think Mordred would start to stand up, and he'll say, You were the person who taught me honor, taught me that I could become a knight, even though I wasn't strong enough, or big enough, or brave enough. I don't understand who you are now.
I am the same fool I was when I taught you the skills I did. Had I known what they would one day be used for, I would have broken your sword and mine.
Mordred will take his sword in front of him, and say, You can try.
You see, he looks over you. You see, he takes his great morning star, swings it back behind him, up high, arcing through the air, falling down like a boulder from a cliff, as it shatters against your sword, your blade completely undamaged. You see there is a rumble. He takes a step back, but does not falter. As you see, he casts the hilt to the side. As you see, he says, It is as foretold. That is the blade that shall not be broken. The blade that shall pierce the heart of my king. I will not allow it.
I think Mordred will stand up and say, I'm sorry. I'll find a way to get through to you. I promise. I don't want to kill your king. I just want to help. I want this war to end.
You see, he says, I have seen how this war shall go. Camelot is doomed. The fight is to prolong the inevitable. Maeve's rule will come. We must rally those we can to do what we can to fight her. You will slay my king, and in doing so, create much strife in Camelot. The fighting will hurt many.
That's not true. It's not going to happen. And Mordred will start running from the dream.
It has been foretold, boy! No one can escape the future! You will kill the king! And you see, as you turn running with your sword, suddenly in front of you, the aged form of your father, matted long hair, clawed fingernails, decadent robe, stabbed through the chest, as a trickle of blood comes from his mouth, and you wake up.
Can you not kill your dad for like one night?
No.
I thought... Oh... Can I make a check? In the dream, did he... I know I did a check when we were in there. Does he seem to be under any compulsion?
Yeah, give me a...
Or is it just straight...
whatever your spellcasting
delusion.
Occultism.
Sorry. Occultism or religion, did you say?
Yeah, whatever you use to cast your spell.
33.
33. You don't recognize any spell.
Okay.
His mind is... He's articulate, he has thoughts and opinions, he doesn't seem to be repeating himself in odd ways. If there is magic, it's beyond your understanding. Would you like to contact anyone else?
No. I think Mordred would be too shaken from that.
Sweet. Back in Misery's Row, at the abandoned house, anyone have anything they'd like to do before they finish up?
I think the trail's gone cold for me. I'm not an investigator, so I don't know what I'd do.
Keep me?
I don't suppose my That's Odd feature pops, does it?
Your That's Odd would have picked up the fact that there's one horse only here, but far too much meat.
Oh, yeah.
I will actually say, you do notice one thing as you go to leave. There are footprints here of a horse exiting this building.
That's odd.
It's odd.
Would you consider this to be a larger mystery?
In terms of...
Like, more than my pursue a lead. So when I pursued a lead, I was trying to figure out, like...
I'm happy for it to
who
continue
they
for
are,
this,
why
yeah.
they did it. So I can ask 2 questions related to my investigation. The GM must answer truthfully, yes or no. That the answer may be misleading or have no practical application to my investigation. The GM can answer immaterial.
Yep.
I can't use whodunit more than once or the same lead even across different days.
Yep.
Like
and a
questions
feature.
must come from the following list, which I've got.
Yeah.
Um,
Go for it.
So it's to do with a clue
Mm.
that's there. So I guess I'd have to pick a clue.
Yeah. I'm happy for you to pick 2 different clues and get 1 question for each. Or would you
Okay,
like your first question
what-
to target?
I'm just trying to think. What would you consider like a clue that we did?
So I think a clue is a
Right, okay.
physical thing there. So you might pick the hoof print, you might pick the bit of troll blood, you might pick the blood splatter, you might pick the horse meat in the kitchen, you might pick the sweet that Drizella has, I assume, got in her pocket somewhere. You might pick the paper wrappings.
Right. I might go the hoof print.
Yep.
To try to figure out where they're going, and the troll blood.
Mm.
I'm going to go. Was this clue left within the last hour for the horse hoof?
No.
And then also, was the creature that left this clue in a heightened emotional state when it left the clue?
No, it was not.
Okay. Are you saying let me do another 2 questions for the other one, or just it's fine if you just want to let me just those 2 questions for the 1 clue? That's fine.
You've got up to 2 pursuer leads you can use. So if you're happy to use your second one, I'm happy for you to do another one. It just means you don't have any more pursuer leads until you take the list.
That's fine. I barely use 1 a day.
Yeah.
Alone.
Go for it.
So yeah, okay. Okay, so I'll use the other pursuer lead on the troll blood then, and I'll ask. I'll ask the same one. Was this creature that left this clue in a heightened emotional state when it left this clue?
Yes.
And then the other one I'll say is, did anyone attempt to conceal this clue?
It does look like this was attempt to be concealed. You suspect there was more troll blood on the floor that's been cleaned, but they missed the splatters on the roof.
Alright, good to know.
It is good.
First time I've used that whodunit, but it's a sick.
It's a very fun.
That's so fun.
I got that in level 8, but I just haven't had a chance to really use it.
Anything
I need
else?
to be using my pursuer lead more often.
Mm.
Okay. No, not that I can think of.
Cool. You all head back to the Harker residence to meet up with Mordred. You were there probably for an hour or so, so it's just after midday at this point. A little bit less fruitful perhaps than you might have wanted, but you have still learned some key pieces of information there, even if they don't become apparent until later. Drizella, do you keep that sweet at all, or are you leaving that?
Oh, I'll take it. I'll take it with my hallucinogenic psychotropic food collection.
Lovely.
You adding that to the pile?
I'm adding it to my whale psychotropic food collection
Yeah, amazing.
as
You
hallucinogen,
can customize that.
illusionary turkey lolly.
Not illusionary.
It's actually, I was very definitely a turkey.
Oh, yeah.
I was a polymorph lolly.
It was baleful polymorph to be specific, which is a really nasty spell.
That's
Baleful.
level 9, isn't it?
Baleful.
8th level spell.
I licked it. I'm not stupid.
I would have eaten it.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm taking it, Mordred.
No.
I've bought you a lolly.
So you all return back.
God, what's going to happen?
I am going to assume you go meet up with Mordred
You can give her a lolly.
and share
Mordred's
findings
fast
with
as
him.
Lollies,
when
yep.
Yeah, Mordred's sort of sweaty and feverish and looks very unhappy as he sleeps, but that's pretty normal. You have a couple of hours downtime to make up so that Mordred can get a rest in, and at about 3:30, Mordred wakes up, rested. You can reduce your wound condition by 2 as well, since you've taken the day to do that.
Fabulous.
You were talking about heading out to Merlin's tree next.
Yes.
Do you want to do anything? Do you want to talk to each other at all before you do that, or are you heading for the tree?
Mordred will say, did you find anything? What happened?
I found a lolly.
Oh.
I found a lolly, bit like a breath mint. So we'll keep that for later. Maybe after dinner.
Mordred checks that his breath doesn't smell.
Smells of noodles.
Just enough to know it's fine.
What else did we find? Oh, we found a giant horse menu. Some giant horse.
As in a big menu for horses?
No, a very big horse had been turned into a menu. Pate, roasted legs, broiled legs, shredded legs,
That's okay.
soup in the head. I mean, that's quite ingenious, to be honest. There were some nice beds. Anything else?
But you didn't find the hags? You didn't kill them, did you?
We
No,
didn't.
they'd already left.
We didn't identify any hags.
But there's
We-
3 of them, not 2 of them.
No, too slow to let us know, Mordred. You held us up, so we missed them.
We didn't find. We found a cage, in which had been somebody with a human with troll blood who was being fed horse.
Was
They-
it Philip? Was it...
It did look like a Philip-sized cage.
So we had a lead on Philip.
Well, we have a cage
Well,
that may or may not have had
really,
Philip in it.
because you saw in your vision that he had his finger pulled off, and he was not here.
But he was here.
That wasn't.
Well, not in my vision, but if you found a cage, then he must be here somewhere. We can
Not
find him.
necessarily him.
I mean, but it could have been. There's not many people that are trolls. Are trolls quite rare? Can I make a check?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
decided
Darkwood's
this last.
Trolls are
session.
quite rare.
Yeah,
It's
that's...
like very, very, very.
So the likelihood of this being a different troll?
Yeah, but how did he travel so far? I guess same with the huntsman trying to travel so far.
I'll also say, just in terms of timing, from your vision last session, Maeve looked as if she had come pretty much straight from the fight afterwards and pulled off his finger.
Yeah.
And
And it's been like 24 hours.
it's been a while after that. Quite a while. You saw Hansel and Gretel 12-ish hours after that, and it's been another. Sorry, I'm wrong. Actually, not 12. You passed out 12 hours after that. You saw them a couple of hours after that, so it's been 18 hours maybe.
Yeah.
Since that happened, so there is a big time gap.
There's a possibility.
I'll also say, Raya, you talked with the huntsman. You know he came from Avalon to here and was dispatched by Maeve. So you know, at the very least, he travelled from here to from there to here in that time. And that was the morning, around the same time that Mordred was waking up with Hansel and Gretel.
Yeah,
So
but
that could work. It would be tight, but
you didn't hear anything other than the hags. 'Cause there was the cage.
Is there anything else I remember?
give me a perception check.
30.
The cage was covered in a bit of tarp that looked like it had some been made out of some older patterns, maybe sails, maybe travelling cloth, but it looked like it had the sigil of Avalon sort of cut in half to make use of that.
I'll just
But you didn't hear anything below it.
I didn't hear him though. If I'd known he was there, I would have tried to free him.
That's
I
true.
still don't
You wouldn't have eaten him if you'd known he was
Briar, when the huntsman
not tasty.
spoke with you, he had a very large horse full of cart with a very large square item on the back covered in tarp.
Oh, he had. Oh my
you
god.
recall that there was that same pattern on the cloth. Now that Mordred mentions it.
Oh, you had
that's
teeth!
scary.
15 feet is how close you got to that cart.
Oh, Philip!
Would you mention this?
Briar looks traumatised.
Brian would just be traumatized and would be silent.
Briar, what's the matter?
Mordred
You're
will
being
hug,
very
Mordred
quiet.
will hug Briar and say, "It's okay. It must have been difficult to see."
Part of me also doesn't know if I want to see him in state reason right now.
But maybe you could change it.
I'm loving your dedication to Philip doesn't stretch towards mutilation. It's like he appears to be damaged.
I feel like if I saw him like this,
Yeah.
it would just...
Drizella holds up her hand and goes,
You shallow bitch.
Yes, basically. Yes. Yes, Big B, that's what.
It's like
Yes.
seeing your loved ones in the hospital. Like you just
What? You just don't visit.
Yeah. The solution there is isn't not to go.
I go see them when they're better.
But Briar, in all the stories, they say that with the kiss of one true love, you can change a person back from
being a
anything.
frog.
Oh, I will absolutely do that. Yeah.
So maybe you need to find him now because then you can change him.
What books do you
That's an
read?
old
Can
plan.
I was going to say, which books do you read?
Can I do
I
a ritual
have studied
knowledge?
medicine.
On
And that's
True
not
Love's
how it
Kiss.
In
works.
the real
On True
world,
Love's
it's some
Kiss.
kind of weird curse.
If I've heard anything, if there's like trolls
You gotta reverse
or
it.
True Love's
cult
Kiss.
princes
Religion.
or anything like that. Religion?
Oh, he's rolling a religion check on True Love's
There
Kiss.
was a story in a page
I'm
of
gonna
a
hero
book
point this.
that I had as a
With a
child.
hero point.
With a hero point.
It's not much better. 34.
Right. You recall back in Everdrift, Augusta spoke to you of souls that are intertwined, twin flame souls. You went and did a little bit of reading on that afterwards. You couldn't find a lot, because it's fairly obscure, but you recall one instance. The first time twin flames meet, there can be a transference of magic between the two of them. People suddenly learning languages that their other half spoke. Suddenly being able to do magic that they knew already. Suddenly having memories of places and things they didn't know. Picking up skills, magical abilities, even entire professions that they suddenly understood.
Oh, I can get good at archery.
You wonder if perhaps a meeting of true loves would interact with whatever's happened to Philip in a way that you don't know.
Become a troll? No,
You
no,
would
no.
become a troll. You don't know if he would become human. You don't know if it might,
Oh god, it's Shrek.
pull the curse apart, stitched together in a new way. The exact effects
I'm
with
gonna
a
be Princess
34
Fiona.
are- yeah.
Oh, if you become a troll, that would make me so happy.
Something may happen the first time you touch Philip.
Can you imagine if that's the story? It's actually just Shrek.
No.
No, become a
That
troll.
would be Big B's dream come true.
To be fair, I would also be down for that.
That would be Big B's happy ever after, for sure.
He just wants them to be happy.
It's like, Philip, oh, Briar's a troll. Briar's a troll and cannot restyle herself into anything other than a troll.
The other thing, right, is you
Well,
wonder...
she is a troll in like the modern day sense. So
I mean, that is true.
Right, in the stories you've read, it's never the case of someone picking up some horrible disease from their significant other, or picking up a clumsiness, or a deficit, or a lacking effort. It's always something positive they give and share to each other.
Ah,
And you
well,
wonder
with
if
being a troll
perhaps
positive. That's
your humanity would come across.
Well, I am a pretty strong personality.
Oh
Indeed.
my
But
goodness.
You don't know for sure, and you don't know any details.
Well,
This
I
is
have confidence.
rare and strange.
You have
aura-
so much confidence. So much unfounded.
Overpower
So much
Philip's
unfounded
will
confidence,
more
Brian.
than Cinderella and Prince Charming.
Okay.
Or maybe your loves will just make each other better.
I mean, that's true.
That's what love's
It
meant
almost
to
make
do,
Philip
right?
better.
I love it.
Oh god.
Philip is perfect as long as he does what I say.
So do you know where this woodsman is? Maybe we can find him.
The huntsman. Oh no, he had an axe. It was big. Yeah. Big horse. Cage.
Well, his horse is
He also
dead.
flew off into the sky.
Not necessarily, because he still had to
With
cut
a
the
flashing
cage somehow.
The
He
cage
probably
was
still
moved
did
out
that.
of there somehow.
And there was were there cart tracks outside of this house?
Potentially, yeah. It's the middle of the street, so it's hard to pin down if it was from
Is
that
this like
car.
self-rejuvenating horse that he can eat every day? It's too fun.
Oh my god, that could be horrible.
But handy for long travel.
Alright, so what's the plan?
Alderman
Oh,
is
sorry.
handy.
Ultimate sighs. I can hear him splashing. Ultimate also wants to strangle Briar in her sleep.
You, at the current moment, don't have any leads on the direction of the woodsman or these hands.
I say we go to Moon.
But he certainly made it sound like he's going to look for you. What you do have is a key to a tree. And knowledge
Tricky.
of where the island that has the tree is.
Time to go to the tree.
We do like a tree.
Everyone wants to go to Mel?
I want to find a tree.
Awesome. You navigate again outside of the glade, travelling through...
Could we spoke last week to Amelia Zaniba, and I said we should bring the order with us to the tree.
Yeah.
Oh, but we specifically wanted to bring her, not
Astyrus.
Yeah.
But maybe he could provide a different opinion. I mean, maybe it would be worth having the whole order there.
No.
They're Merlin's order. They deserve to be there.
Are you having this conversation near Amelia?
Yeah.
You see she says, the question of whether or not they should know about Merlin is a different matter. Should they be there when he wakes up and when we are trying to get there? That is a once only chance. The more people there, the more chance something goes wrong. I am not intending to keep this secret. I am intending to awaken Merlin, and then, if he wants to, bring him back.
Exactly.
Go for it.
I want to see if I want to see it's her motive.
Yeah.
Can I aid that?
And its perception.
24.
38.
Wow. That's a crit success on an inside check against Zaniba. You sense a deep and profoundly wide-reaching cynicism in this person. You think that she has very little trust, even for the people closest to her, in the other members of the order. You've seen her sort of bicker with Osiris a few times. You think that she is a incredibly competent person at what she does, and is used to most people around her not being able to do that.
So she has trust issues, got it. Remind me...
Not even trust issues. You think she genuinely believes the other people there won't help by being there, but might do something stupid.
So they're like Mordred. Can't be.
Could never be me.
Look, you.
Can I recall knowledge on what we... Because we've talked to Zaniba a few times about like her history and what her origin story is.
Yeah. So she's a trained court wizard. So she trained at the University of Arcanum, and then she worked in Camelot with the mages of the court when Merlin was there. So she didn't train under him or anything like that, but she worked with him for a number of years.
She was an associate.
Yeah. So she would have been one of the last people to see him, just by virtue that she saw him on, the Tuesday before he vanished.
Okay. That's all good.
Yeah.
I'll trust her opinion for now.
Okay.
I think I would listen to her advice as well, and if she doesn't want to take the order, then we won't.
Alright. The four of you, I assume, take your horses and ride out of the glade, through the Queen's Gate, and into the Greenwood.
Yep.
You travel north near the river, and a short distance later return to that spot that Renfield, as you knew him at the time, took you. You recall that he performed some sort of magic to call the rope ladder forward that fell from the sky. Anyone who wants to can give me a perception check to try to identify what it was exactly he did at the time.
34.
35.
Brian, you recognise an ancient salute to the sky itself that would have been done by the druids of your time, which is simply to reach up and then to hold the sun. And as you do that,
Mordred will move
falling through the clouds, that great long rope
I wonder if there's more Sky Islands. I'm just going to be doing this the whole time.
Oh my god, because the Sky Islands that the dude from the Second Age mentioned,
Yes.
they were real.
Did you not realise?
I just clicked that
Just
together.
that.
I'm like, oh my god.
Going on the slow one. I'm so happy it's not me.
You begin.
Welcome to the storyline.
Welcome to the club. You begin climbing a rope ladder.
It's a
up
sky
to
island.
one of the last few sky
My
islands.
brain is
from
always
the
dead after
Stone
work, and I'm
Age.
like struggling to make sense of things.
2,000 feet into the air, passing the tree line up to 500 feet.
Mordred
and
shudders,
continuing to
remembering
climb
it all.
And you
higher
just see the
and
gouges from the fucking.
Oh, yeah, can you
corners
see
of
this?
the-
You see a few hundred meters over to this way, the tree that was destroyed because of the sword. The island has drifted, but slowly. You continue climbing along higher and higher and higher until eventually you reach the island itself. It looks much the same as when you were there. You can still see a slice in the rock here from Medred's sword, shattered and cracked stones from the breath of Archimedes, and the roped vines connecting to the base of this truly enormous oak tree. You see a great key hole in the middle of what looks to be a door, a line down the middle of this circular structure. Bigby, I believe you have the key.
Do it.
I do have the key. I'll pull out the key and I'll put it in the lock.
Can I cast guidance on Bigby as he walks up there?
Yeah.
I will.
Ye of little faith, Mordred.
I
I
just...
think I can turn a key.
This isn't any key, Bigby. This is the most important key in the world.
You need guidance with this key, Big B. Don't drop it off the edge. Like, whoops! And, you know, the key flies into space and we have to go find the key.
Bigby, as you approach the door with the key, you see a series of steps start to slide out from underneath. These brickwork ancient steps appear. And above, written over the door, starts to form words, letters in this strange curved script you do not read. They glow bright green as they reach over the door. Briar, if you cast your eyes upon them, you recognize a wild song. The lost language of the druids.
I will speak it aloud in wild song.
Yeah.
And in like a very melodic.
Yeah. You read it translates to beware those who would bring him back. He was placed here for a reason. Should you tempt to mess with the powers of the world, they shall haunt you till your dying day.
Mm.
The forces of lightning and fire and ice themselves will turn against you.
Yeah.
Do not open this door lightly.
This
I think
seems
that's a
very hostile.
warning.
In a way that seems counter. Like they didn't say
Smell the
the
Horn King.
They didn't say anything about like the forest rising up against you or like the land
Just all the other elements.
or the animals. It was just the elements, which makes me feel like dragons, not druids. So I don't know. It feels like someone that wasn't a druid.
Right.
That's just my gut feeling.
Give me a society check.
Ooh.
Low DC. Because that is an incredible insight.
Like the
That's a
dragon.
good insight.
33.
Briar, the wild song here is stilted. It's
Nice.
words here are chosen that a druid would not pick. This, and you don't know how this could happen with what's happened to the druids, this has been written by someone who's learnt wild song from a book. Someone who has learnt to speak from dead, depressed trees, not the living, singing ones.
It's
that
like a
you know.
Kiwi trying to speak English.
A little bit. It's like someone doing a trying to speak English who's only learnt it in academic context and trying to speak, trying to give someone a casual hello. It just doesn't quite work.
Yeah, they've used like good morning instead of good afternoon or something. You know,
Good
it's
morning, my dear friend. I am writing this text to you to see if you would like to partake in a film with me this afternoon. It just does. The tone is wrong. The swarm is wrong. Whoever wrote this was not a druid.
Ignore it, open it. Open it! Let's get him out. This makes me want to get him out more.
Who puts the key in the lock?
Big B, it's your key.
Yep, I'll put the key in.
As the key moves closer and closer to the lock, the writing at the front of the door grows brighter and brighter and brighter.
Bold and underlined.
Put the key in the lock. You see, as you twist the key, the writing lifts off the walls and flies towards you.
Oh.
Big B, you start to feel horrid, snapping pains across your body. You are being electrocuted. Can everyone roll initiative for me, please?
Oh. Everyone add a +2 as I'm going to activate my curse.
This is like this is initiative, but it's more in terms of just mechanically what happens turn to turn. Don't actually worry about combat order so much. Big B, how'd you do?
28.
28. Mordred, how'd you do?
36.
36. Briar?
41.
41. And Drizella?
32.
32. Alrighty. Big B, you take 15 lightning damage
Can I
as your
use
entire
it?
body is covered in sparks of lightning. Glimpse of Redemption 10. Does that target an enemy or just does it target an ally taking damage?
It targets a sorry, give me 2 seconds.
I know that's
An enemy, yeah.
Yeah, so there's no. You look. This is an effect coming from Big B.
I'm then going to use my shield block on him
Yep.
to block 11 damage.
Awesome. So that reduces down then to 4 damage Big B this round. Awesome. Next up is Amelia Zaniba. You see she is going to attempt to identify what spell that was
Thanks, Amelia.
A lightning
as
based
her
one.
first action.
A lightning based one.
You see she says, you see she looks over, you see she says, this is no magic I understand. I don't know what this is. She's going to try and dispel magic as a second action.
Oh my god, you need the braces of the elements because you're going to get attacked with all the elements right now.
You see she reaches forward and you see her magic fly out to Bigby as it flies around him. Your hat is knocked off, your sword cane is pushed aside, the lightning effect does not leave you. You can feel it still crackling on you. That's her 3 turns. Brian, that's you.
Who's got them?
I'm going
Who's
to give the
big
braces of the elephant.
The elephant.
The braces of the elephant!
Braces of
I'm,
the elephant.
I'm writing that as a magic item.
Because I heard Mordred say that out loud.
Yeah.
Mechanically.
Yeah. 3 actions to undo the
Yeah,
try
yeah.
and there pull them off, you hand them to Bigby. Mordred, that's your turn.
Can I put them on Bigby?
Yeah,
With my
absolutely.
action?
Bigby, you get your hands grabbed and these braces tighten.
I'm trying to help, I swear.
Gisela, that's your turn.
Trizella's just
How many
watching.
actions to put them on?
1 to grab, 2 to put them on.
Okay, cool.
Trizella's watching this complete fucking chaos.
Lovely.
Good idea, Mordred.
Is the so the steps going down
Steps going up to the door.
and the door is open?
Has started to open
Okay.
ever so slightly. You see a deep, dark green fog rolling out from the crack.
Oh no.
And
Oh.
a yellow light inside.
Okay. I am going to cast guidance on Bigby because all sorts of shit might be about to happen to you. And I'm going to probably just wait.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to do anything.
Cool.
I'm just going to wait.
Hold your turn. If
Yeah.
If you want to use it later, just give us a shout.
Yeah, but I would cast guidance on Bigby in case he needs to make a save against himself.
Yeah. No save. Bigby, start of your turn, you take another 15 lightning damage. You now are wearing the braces of the elements. You can use an action to pick a type of damage from elemental damage types that you gain 15 resistance to.
I'll pick lightning.
So, start of your turn, you take that 15 damage before you're able to activate the braces.
I'll shield block again.
So that lowers it down to 4, I believe. So another 4 lightning damage. As again,
I feel
you
a
see
little
this
bit
lightning
bad about
pass
making
over
it to
you.
the key, but
You tap these braces together. You see the yellow jewel on them glows, passes over your body. Amelia Zaniba's turn. She attempts to dispel again. This time doesn't work. Briar, your turn.
Now, what was like from my? So there was the dragon egg.
Yep.
There was
The
braces,
The key,
The key. What else was?
braces,
The
and
ring.
the ring of peerless apprehension that gave you an extra reaction.
Giselle got rid of that.
Yeah, I gave it to somebody.
Mary.
Well, yes.
Just a friend.
Someone. Just a friend. No one important.
Is the door open?
In exchange
The
for an
door
eye,
is opening, so you see it opens further.
which I promptly gave to
The
a
green
goblin.
fog turns now into a deep, rich blue. As it passes over you, you smell salt and sea as it cools your legs as it passes over.
I'm just running in there. Like as soon as it opened.
Cool. Briar
Briar.
runs inside. You see, as soon as Briar passes through the threshold, there's a flash of yellow light, and Briar's gone.
Oh god.
I hope she got incinerated.
I love when the party's all
I mean, I hope she's okay. She's fine. It's all good.
It's a fire portal.
Mordred, your turn.
Is Bigby still taking that damage?
So she just like
it
the
looks
jar,
like
you know,
it's
like a
unclear
spot who was
because
in
he
it.
hasn't had his
Now
turn
Briar's
yet,
in there, and
It
I'm
looks
playing
like
Merlin now.
he's about to be fine.
Can I turn to Amelia and say, have you read anything about this?
You see, she says, I don't understand. There's no spell affecting him. I'm certain I've checked. There is
because she doesn't know
not even
what your
10th
magic
level
exists.
magic would be able to do this effect. I don't understand how this is possible.
It's
I don't know where the magic is coming from.
it's druidic magic. It's Briar's magic.
You see, she says,
Where's
"Can
Briar?
You see, she says, it can be hobgoblin magic for all I care. It's still not coming from anywhere. It doesn't make sense.
Mordred will then use an action to stride up to the edge,
Mhm.
and I'll yell inside, Briar! Briar, are you there?
There's no echo, as if there is nothing inside this tree, just the door itself against wood with that solid yellow glow. As you get closer, the glow gets brighter, so you have to shield your eyes as you get close.
I'll hold. I'll stand there and hold an action to run in when the rest of the party does,
Wonderful.
and I'll raise my shield with my phone.
Gisela, that's you.
I am going to stay here until Big B chooses to go into this portal.
Wonderful. Big B, start of your turn,
You don't run
take
after me, you're
15
just
lightning
waiting for
damage.
me.
You have resistance exactly 15 to lightning damage.
Oh my
So
god.
nothing happens. As you see the lightning crackles around you, but the braces glow. You see for a moment they battle between their forces, but the lightning damage subdues as these braces stave off this
Nice.
curse. You have been cursed with the wrath of nature. Start of your turn, you're going to take 15 lightning damage every turn.
Alright. So what's happened? I'm confused. I think I lost a bit of you talking. So I've put the key in the door.
Yeah. Turn to the key. This spell or whatever it is has hit you. You've started taking that damage. The door has opened, but there is nothing behind it. Merely this green. Sorry, there's no like cavern or anything. Behind the door, there's this glowing yellow light. Fog pooling out of it. Briar's run into the light and vanished. Mordred's waiting near the front. Drizella's looks
Alright.
ready
Well,
to
if you
run
guys
through
aren't going to go, I'll just go.
Yeah. You see, you run through Drizella and Amelia following you.
I release my ready action and run
Mordred
in after.
goes in. You all enter.
I'll
this
grab Drizella's
space.
hand as she comes near and pull her in.
So as soon as Big B's decided to go, I would follow.
Amazing.
We're rolling this together, but I get an extra action because you guys
Can everyone please give me a reflex save and a perception check?
Did we make a huge mistake?
I mean, always.
I thought I was like holding a door open for you guys to go through, and then you're all waiting for me to go.
No, they were just waiting to work out the lightning damage and that you were taking. How are we doing?
24.
Sorry, how are you doing for the reflex save?
24.
24.
So my
awesome.
reflex was 32.
Wonderful.
37 for reflex.
37. Awesome. And Drizel?
Hero point. Reflex 70. Do it. 36.
Incredible. Mordred, you're the only one who failed the reflex.
Big, clunky armor.
And perception checks, just call them out for me. Be quite quick.
22.
This one's 22.
32.
32,
34.
34. Big B.
I mean, it kind of makes sense. I was blindly running in there.
Bit louder for me, Big B.
Sorry, 25.
25. Incredible. All right. Mordred, you come out of your... you appear and you fall.
Oh, God.
What you see is hard to understand. Around you is a building of a sort. There is, as far as you can tell, no floor. Only walls surround this space. There are several arching doors all about you. Some lead to a barren wasteland with the night sky visible in the far distance. Others seem to lead to simply open space. No floor or structure beneath it. You look at what you think should be the floor below a step, but it is also the look of a wall. And you see your friend standing at an opposite angle to you against that very wall.
Oh, it's
Things
like
do not
non-Euclidean.
flow, sensibly here. You see floor here. You also see floor up directly above you. This, which should be above you also, features several items just sitting there quite calmly. The whole scene does not make sense. It does not flow. Bigby, are you in Foundry at the moment?
No, I'm not. Can you send me a link?
I'm going to send you a link because you'll need it for this one. This is a bit of a mind-bending map.
Just a little bit.
Mordred.
Yep.
You
This
pass
is
your
breaking his brain.
You pass your perception check. You are able to understand that there simply is not an up and down here, which means you're going to avoid some of the penalties if you need to, say, move around this place.
Yep.
Briar, you do not understand that fundamentally.
I'm going to try and fly.
Yeah. So Mordred is prone but understands these things. No one is prone and doesn't understand, which would have been really funny. Briar, you step out. You all step out onto this ledge. So you're looking up to see this, and steps, and then beyond. You look down, and you see another abyss directly below you. Really quickly, just above the table. This is an extremely confusing place and map. Don't stress too much. That's the end. That's the end bit. Yeah. Tell me the vibe of what you want to do without trying to worry too much about the specifics. Briar, you start to fly.
Yeah, I'm going to fly and I'm going to look for like a door or something. Like something there's obviously like an exit, and I'll fly towards it.
Yeah, awesome. Briar, you see that you have come in at this glowing yellow thing. Mordred has come in at this glowing yellow thing. You don't see any other glowing yellow things. There's one on the map. Ignore it. It doesn't exist.
Okay, I go to
So
the
Mordred's popped out at a different portal.
Mordred's popped out of a different portal. I was also just saying,
Nice.
Bigby, that portal up here, ignore it. It doesn't exist on the map.
Can I shout up to the party wherever they are?
Yeah,
I'll say, hello, hello!
they can hear.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
I don't know how to get up there.
Well, we fly.
Briar, you
But
want to fly?
Yeah, I'm trying to fly.
Where do you fly?
I fly towards where Mordred is, basically.
You start to fly.
Which I assume is like up, right? 'Cause
Mm.
from my perspective, it's up, isn't it?
Here, Mordred moves up this way and then also back, if you can follow that. As you start to fly, once you get a little bit away from the walls, you are unable to direct yourself as you start to tumble and turn. Give me an acrobatics check.
There's no up or down.
I know, this is... I mean,
You're just
assuming
like
me knows.
floating in the water.
Brian doesn't. Sorry, it was acrobatics?
Acrobatics.
That is 21.
Fail, roll me a d6.
That's a 3.
Flying might be worse for you.
You start to fall. You fall 65 foot down this wall. You're unable to arrest your fall, and you collide with the steps on this end. 30 points of damage.
Does my cloak work that stops me falling as harshly?
Yes.
You treat
So that'll
fools.
reduce it by, I think it's 20 foot. So you'll take
30 foot.
5 damage at the end then. Sorry, you'll take 15 damage at the end. You land with a thud. Something starts to move.
Weird.
You see floating
Strange.
outside of this a strange structure. It looks like a cube of polished wood, runes and glowing sigils on each of its faces. The corners of it turn like pyramids rotating slowly. The soft glow gets brighter and duller as it rounds the corner and looks over to you. You see the box examines you.
Do I have
Corners turning.
actually
Yeah.
Can I detect magic?
Yeah, go for it.
And I want to see if this is like primordial magic or if this is some other magic school. That's not even a check, I think. It's just a detecting magic feat.
Do I see this thing appear as well because
Yeah.
I'm near it? Can I also make a check?
Absolutely, go for it.
Maybe using Darkwood or Divination?
Go for divination.
Or I could do an arcana check, I guess. What would you like me to do?
What would you want to do?
I just want to find out what school of magic is running this thing.
There's an assumption there. Let's do arcana.
Ooh, interesting.
Actually, sorry, Briar, it's religion is what I need you to make.
Religion? That's 33.
Incredible. Briar, you have a look. This is not a magic spell. This is a creature.
Oh.
You have you recall the druids' teaching of these in an obscure part of your training you've done only a little of. This is known as a Zelkut, Zelekkhut. These are what are known as aeons. They are
Like stone.
like Aeon Stone, the same name. Aeons are beings that monitor and keep magic in check. If you mess up druidic rituals real bad, Aeons will appear and fix it. Though fix it can mean put out wildfires, or it can mean destroy everything in a 1,200-foot sphere to keep it contained.
So
They
perhaps
are
Merlin screwed up something
Completely
major.
immoral in human terms. They are balancing forces of creation.
Or maybe whoever trapped him here has messed with the balance of magic.
Hard
Either.
to say.
Yeah.
This particular one, I'll also say, just because you've got a crit success on a recall knowledge check, is a level 9 creature. It's not going to be able to destroy you with a thought, but a couple of them would be pretty pokey for you to fight.
It doesn't seem hostile right now. does it?
No, it doesn't. It seems to be looking at you.
Do I know if they speak a language?
You would know that they speak Utopian, Empyrean, which are neither languages any of you will have, but they also speak Wild Song.
I
They'll
will
also
speak-
speak any other language that is of a magical tradition. So they'll speak Wild Song, they'll speak April, they'll speak
You
Oracular,
speak Necro, don't you?
they will also speak Diabolic, any language connected to a magical bloodline, origin, ancestry. Aklo they would speak. Aklo's Dark Fae, they probably wouldn't speak Aklo, no.
Or just say hello.
Hello there! You hear this creature look over you. It says, long has it been since one any entered this place. Why do you come here?
We come to seek answers and help.
Answers and help you may find. Though if you seek to take anything from this place, you will not be welcomed.
We believe the druids are necessary at the next hundreds. And we know Merlin is here somewhere and may be able to help us get through that syndrome.
You see the corners of this thing turn. Necessary is strong of a word. You may not take anything.
Noted.
Okay, so we're gonna have to fight these things on our way out.
What is this place?
You see, they say, the tongue you speak with has no proper name for it. Some call it the gap between the sky.
That's where you fall when you use the mirror. You fall through. Am I correct?
As you look around, the background here does look like it. There is a deep blue with what look like stars, though they're in no configuration you know. You've seen this, you, Briar, have seen this when trying to step between Fey trails and getting a little bit too reckless. As Big B's seen it going through the mirror.
And is this specific area like a prison? Is it like a building? Like what? Where are we?
Is Mary here as well?
You see the creature says, prison is not a term I would use. Is not a term that would be used here. This is neither here nor there, and it is a place for things that cannot be where you are, but also must still be.
Interesting.
That which is neither lost nor destroyed nor stolen is here.
Mary's everywhere, to be quite honest.
And how do I navigate this place?
You see they say, you are in our parlour. This is where we decide if you may go on. You know our tongue. You know the ways of the druids.
Do we have to
I still
find
feel like an
Merlin
infant
and
in
find
that regard. There's
You-
much to learn.
Sorry, Jesse, I missed that one. What did you say?
I said, do we have to find Merlin inside ourselves?
The real Mel was the friends we made along the way. You see this thing says, you understand balance. You would be permitted to leave this place. You would walk the lands beyond and be judged by the next tribunal.
Ooh.
One of your number, we know, cannot be trusted. Two are uncertain. You may tell them of this, for we will speak only to the worthy.
Speak only to the
Only to the worthy.
Oh. I suspect I know who that is.
As this conversation is going on, you can see Briar talking to
Harsh.
Also, just in terms of scale, Briar, you're there. These stairs are enormous. These things look large. They're quite big. This is a huge space. Briar, as you're having this conversation, what is everyone else doing?
I would have cast a translate spell so I could listen into their conversation.
What tags does translate have? What traits?
Concentrate, manipulate.
Anything else?
Nope.
Oh, what school is it from? Sorry.
It's divine.
No. Spell schools. Is it?
It doesn't have one listed.
Oh, cool. Sweet, it works then. You're able to pick up the majority of that conversation.
Okay, cool. I'll say to Briar, in just common, who do you think they're talking about? Which of us isn't worthy?
I could plant a case for all of you, but my suspicion is the one that is half not a person.
Drizella? But she's good now. She may have removed all the glass from her. She's got her eyes and everything. She's herself again.
Oh, we don't know you put the eye back in, do we?
No.
Um,
I'm going to leave the two of you there while Briar was having that conversation. So you saw Briar try to fly from this door and ended up taking quite a nasty fall to end up where she is. What's your plan to traverse there? I'll say actually that you're on this ledge here.
So flying didn't work.
Flying did not end super well. You saw it worked for a moment, and then Briar seems to tumble through the air.
Can I use an architectural?
Absolutely, you may use an architectural check, Big.
God, that is the most useful. If I ever do a campaign like this again,
Architecture's the way.
Looks
Hero
like
point.
it's generally pretty good.
not necessarily architecture, but like something similar. There's
Yeah.
like
Interior
Is that
design
about
law.
20?
No,
Yeah.
that one.
Good. Big B.
So for 11, which is like a 29, I think, on architecture.
Big B, you have skipped into the place behind the sky, the gap into the place behind the sky. You are between the mirror that reflects the night. You are neither here nor there. You are in the null space. You have crossed off the map. This is not architecture. This is a madman's folly compressed into stone and placed into a confusing pattern.
Oh, that's good.
That's so good.
That's
Alright,
good.
fuck it. In that case, Big B's just gonna start just stepping.
Big
Just
B,
start walking right off the edge, just hoping for the best.
you step off the
Hoping that
map.
he'll start walking.
Your trust in architecture shattered, and as you step over the edge, you can walk fine along this path.
Is Amelia here?
Amelia is here, though you don't. Amelia came through your door as well. So.
Drizella is going to follow Big B walking towards Brian.
You also head down this way. Two of you reach Briar on these steps.
I would also go meet Briar.
You are able to follow that passageway along to the side here. Though you are now standing at a different angle to the rest of the party. You're standing up on this ledge,
They're
they're
like that.
standing down on this way on these steps.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yep.
Not that that has many big steps, but it looks very confusing. as you stand.
Briar's going to turn to the party and say, "You must be deemed worthy to pass.
Mm-hmm.
Now I need a few questions answered before you are deemed worthy. The first question..."
Hold on. Are you deciding worthiness?
No, I have been deemed worthy, so
She's the mouthpiece.
I am the mouthpiece.
Are you?
Yes.
Okay. So
So-
this is, can we join your club?
Can we save Merlin?
Right.
If,
Okay.
if you were to do a thing,
Yeah.
would it be burn all the forests? Or live with nature?
I'll look at
That's a tough one.
I'll look at the servitor thing, and then I'll look at Briar, and then I'll turn to Drizella and say, "It's not asking that. I don't think that's one of the questions."
Not even I would burn all the forests.
See, Servitor, it's great. I'm saying this not something.
Yep.
And then I'm going to say, then Mordred, would you murder all the people on the planet? Or would you live in harmony with them?
Mordred will get down on one knee and take out his sword and say, "I would kill myself first before I killed a single other soul in this world."
And what of the animals and other creatures?
Them too. Where's
Look to the
Noodle?
servitor.
Where's Noodle?
You see the Zelkut says to you in Wild Song, with no judgment in its voice, you are quick to lie to your friends.
You have been judged unworthy.
Improving our worthiness, you have in fact deemed yourself unworthy, which is what we all knew in the first place. But thanks. Thanks for the
No, I
help.
was just merely
Thanks for the assistance. You're good.
proving their worth to you.
You see it says,
Unless there's another way to prove themselves.
you still, we trust not to take that which you cannot, should not take. We do not know of your friends. You would be permitted to leave this place. They, at this time, are not.
How could they prove themselves?
You see there is you see several others of these have
Oh dear.
started to appear at various other gates around here.
I would say to the others, guys, like, don't take anything. I mean it. Like, this isn't like Queen Mab's castle, Drizella. Like you really, really don't want to take anything.
Okay.
You see...
I've got lots of stuff. Do you
the
want a
blue
lolly?
light turns gold from one to the
I
other
wouldn't
to
mind
the
all
other
that, actually.
as this beautiful humming song fills the air, only for a few moments before the lights reside. You've got a translate spell up. They switch to Utopian to discuss with themselves, and very, very quickly, you have the translate spell, so you get the literal words said, but they're not words that you can comprehend. It's
I'm a 16-year-old.
You're a 16-year-old. This is a choir of not angels, but this is a choir of beings who patrol the universe for impossibilities, determining risk. But the conclusion of it you get, which is they must prove themselves. You see the one that you've been talking to, Briar, says, place your hand upon me, and hovers down slowly in front of you. You see, as you do, what colour, this box will turn a colour representing Briar, what colour do you think it becomes? I'm imagining sort of a medium green.
I was thinking green, but like not like the
Haunting.
haunting green. Like a much more pleasant, softer.
Yeah. The green of grass and trees in summer.
Like
Not-
maybe like a greenwoods green, like a leaf green.
And you see this
Like a
paler
little
blue
darker.
becomes this leaf green as you see the corners again turn as he starts to speak, not just in common, but with Briar's voice. As you see, it says, your friend knows the ways of the druids, but you must prove yourselves. How are we to know we can trust you not to take anything from this place?
That's not a good. You're supposed to reply quickly, guys. Like you're supposed to be trustworthy.
Have you
I'm
anything
trying
you
to
would
think
swear?
of a way to prove it.
Have you anything you would swear by?
Well, does Merlin count as something to take? 'Cause I'm not if we're planning to take.
Do you ask that
Merlin
aloud,
out of
Big
this
Ben?
place, then yes.
You hear Briar's voice coming from this box, which says, Merlin must remain here.
Can we chat to him at least?
You are welcome to talk to him.
Alright, what's a start?
Can Mordred walk forward?
Hmm?
He will, still with his sword out, he will say, I don't know why we can't take him from this place, but if that is your will, then I swear on the lives of my party, those who I care for most in the world, that I would not take anything.
You see those.
Whoa, Mordred,
Corners
you're on
turning
my
again.
life. Jesus. I did not consent for that.
Briar, you feel your own voice addressing you from this sphere, this box. As it says, this one would swear upon you. Would you swear for them?
Yes. Only this one though. If the others did the same, I would not.
You
Fair
feel
enough.
this vibration travel up your arm. It seems to be sensing it in some way. As you hear again your voice saying, there is honesty in your words. This one may pass.
Do I get to touch the box?
Mhm.
I'll sheath my sword.
You want to touch the box?
Touch the box.
The other two are still an unknown to us.
Oh.
You mortals are chaotic by nature.
We're the Mythmakers Union. We're not chaotic. We're trying to fix things.
You are agents of change. Change as a form of chaos. Have you anything to swear by? Or have you anything you can leave with us? Something that would be forfeit should you cross your word.
I'll give them your mouse.
He's not yours to give.
Okay. They didn't say that. To be honest, Mordred, that's not what she said. Just so we're clear. Let me see. I am going to offer to leave my gold favour from Chad.
Yeah. As
You
you,
still have that?
Yes.
as you take that out, you see the box that Briar's hand is on again. Speaking with Briar's voice, it says, place your hand upon me.
See, I get to put my hand on the box. I put my hand. Oh, Mordred wants to put his hand on the box.
As you do
Mordred pushes in front
I'm
and
not
puts his
worthy.
hands on the box.
I'm not worthy of the box.
as you do, which hand do you place on the box?
My hand.
What colour does the box become? I assume black.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
almost certainly.
Yeah.
I don't. Yes.
You see the face you put on becomes black and it starts overlaid over Briar's green. You hear the box talks in your own voice.
Mm-hmm.
Is this item important enough you would not leave without it?
No.
And you feel a vibration up your arm as you say, in order for collateral to be paid, it must be of value to you. Have you anything you would keep? Have you anything you would not wish to part with?
I will offer to leave Eldermit.
Oh.
You hear again your own voice say back to you. Is this something you would not leave without?
I would not...
Yeah, she's speaking the truth this time.
I would not leave without Eldermit.
You feel that vibration up your arm. Mechanically, this has truth sense, so it knows if you.
I would not leave without Eldermit.
Yeah.
I'd leave Chad's gold day, but no, I wouldn't leave Eldermit.
Yeah. You see one of the four corners of this flies off to your back, emerges. Eldermit is suspended underneath it. Eldermit whisked away to some place out of sight. As you see, it says, "You are not judged as worthy, but you may travel under the care of those who are. Should any of you break your word, all shall be punished."
I have no intention of taking anything from your place.
Do you take your hand off the box?
Yes.
You see the black resides away. Only the green from Briar remains. Bigby, you hear in Briar.
I want to know what colour Mordred is. Box. Can you just check Mordred is worthy? Because Mordred's not sure whether Mordred is worthy.
It's okay.
Their opinion of themselves is irrelevant. Their worth has been determined.
It's brutal.
I am worthy.
They are worthy, and there is nothing they can do about that fact. They must only accept the fact.
There you go, Mordred.
Mordred.
You're worthy.
Thank you, magic stone box angel.
We are not stone.
What?
You hear Briar's voice again from this box. This time, turn to you, Big B. So they say, "Have you anything you would swear by to follow our rules, or anything you would leave you could not part
Let me have a look at my stuff.
with?"
Okay.
Search your heart, not the contents of your pack.
Well, the answer's really Mordred.
Oh.
If I was to search my heart, but I can't just put that and leave Mordred here.
None will leave this place without our consent. Should you break your vow, your friend will stay. If
Fair
you
enough.
willingly offer him.
Yep.
Place
So
your hand
Mordred
on the
offered
box.
I put my hand on the box.
That's
What,
okay.
what colour does the box turn, do you think? I'm imagining maybe a crisp white.
Red.
No, I'm not that good. No, I reckon purple.
Purple. A subtle purple spreads over the box. Bigby, you hear in your own voice back to you. Is this something you could not stand to leave this place without?
Yes.
Again, that vibration travels up your arm. This has truth sense. Is Bigby lying?
No.
Yeah. Incredible.
Briar is going to go to Big B and say, "Purple's your colour, huh? Ah, I know what to do next time."
Ominous.
That's what we should
What the
do.
hell's that supposed to mean?
She's gonna restyle your clothes purple.
Absolutely.
Oh, well, right.
You see this this being says to you all in Bigby's voice, for his hands anyone left on the box. You have our consent to leave this place. What you must pass next is the gauntlet of the second tribunal. The Arcana will not grant you mercy. Move swiftly, and may the courage of your cause give you the speed you need to survive. Know that if you should die, we shall watch your body till the end of days. Do you knowingly accept the risk?
Yeah. We do.
Yes.
We act only when needed. It acts constantly, for it is always needed to remove those whose cause is not just. run fast, and run far. And you see quite slowly enough that you're all able to gain your bearings. It is very clear that the way out of this box is through this passage here, as this one moves. These stairs seem to work more normally, so you're all standing up. Mordred, you're able to shuffle around this brazier with Amelia, and you're able to head through.
So we need to run? Or was it being metaphorical?
You see Amelia casts top level haste on all of you.
Wow.
Thank you.
7th level haste, you all get an extra action to dash. You see she says, I'm not sure, but if it's literal, let's not take any chances.
Okay.
Do you exit out through the door?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Incredible. As you exit from this queue, who is leading the charge?
Briar was leading that whole thing.
Yeah, I think I would be like pushing forward pretty quickly. Caution to the wind.
Your eyes fall upon a canvas site. This cube is small in comparison to what you see. A field of waste and scrimmage, rocks smashed and destroyed, more hands than you can count emerging from them, and far at the end, a beast larger than any castle you have seen. A great twisting head of fingers making a sickening crown on it, and a wings made up of opened palms. Tattoos cover it, it hides its eyes, but its great mouth sits awaiting an open. You see at the back of its throat, past many rows of teeth, the same glowing yellow light that was at the door.
Is that the path through?
There's nowhere else to run.
Well, I'm gonna cast Athletic Rush.
Mm-hmm.
And sprint. So I get 40-foot movement times 4.
Excellent. So you get 160 foot.
That shit's terrifying.
160 foot gets you to just above the base of the tongue.
That's a long way to run.
But as you get to the base of the hands, I need a will save.
Oh god.
26.
26 is a failure. You become frightened too as you see this thing is so much larger up close than it was far away.
Mm-hmm.
You look, and this mouth seems to be about 40 foot high, which puts this entire creature at maybe 500 foot in size. As you move closer, it's not a statue, it's not a shape. The hands move slightly, and the tongue twitches a little along it. Frightened 2, you're not immune to the fearful presence. But
Fearful presence.
you are able to get the last 25 foot and the last little bit on the tongue. It's so warm that you can feel it through your nose, and a hot breath pushes out and then back into the mouth. You can see the light glow.
Oh, I don't even have blood at the moment because Bud died.
Yeah.
So I don't have my air purifier for the breath.
All the most important things.
Do you need a breath mint?
I might need a breath mint in a second.
I think this thing more needs the breath. Terrible smell of decay.
I'm not taking anything. It definitely didn't say taking anything, didn't it? That was the only thing.
That didn't say turning into a
Brian,
If I accidentally polymorphed this thing into a turkey.
Field, and run into the mouth of this great and fierce beast. Who's going next?
Mordred would be like standing his ground and not moving. He will silently pass a raven feather to Gisela.
Oh, and I'm...
You see
Not gonna
Amelia
really
is the
manage
next
to
to run
keep
if
it.
nobody else takes
Oh,
it.
I was.
Does she
Does she
Yeah.
take the feather that I'm holding out?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
As she can get less far, 2, 4, 6, 80 feet, she can only get about halfway along the journey.
If she goes, Mordred will run next to her because he feels like she's his responsibility to keep safe because he's the one who told her to come.
Wonderful.
Giselle will go.
Drizella, can you get any further than your usual 25 around?
Oh, apparently I've got feather.
Cool. So feather will up you. So you'll get 25 on your first one. You'll get 35 each one. 35 times 4 is 140, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Which puts you about in line with Briar. That might be slightly further. Sorry, a little bit before Briar at the base of the tunnel.
Okay.
Can you give me that will save as you
Yeah.
approach the thing as well?
Okay. 22, 32, 40.
40, success, frightened 1, but still not immune to this thing's frightful presence. You look at it, it is terrifying, but it is only what it is.
Mm. Do I think it would be less terrifying if its breath was better?
Probably the smell of the breath is not the worst part of it, but it definitely contributes. Yeah.
Before it's got a breath weapon in.
I tend to, I sort of put my hand in my bag and just consider whether or not I'm going to feed this thing a lolly.
Big
a lolly.
Your turn, what would you like
Probably
to
won't
do?
do
You're
it.
running straight towards?
It's stuck inside it.
I'm going to use my
If the
dimension.
turkey
tool
ran out.
Does that make us
I'll
automatic?
right in front of the key.
Yeah, amazing. You appear right before the yellow glowing portal, in the very mouth of the thing. The heat around you is suffocating, but you are there. Give me a will save for the frightful presence.
$23.
23 is 1 away from a crit failure, which would be very bad, but is a regular failure, frightened 2.
Okay.
Alright, its turn.
Oh no. What kind of music are we going for here?
Creepy as fuck.
Gates of Hell. You see atop this thing sits a creature with no
Oh,
face,
so cool.
but dozens and dozens of arms.
I
You see
love
it
this
sits
creature.
atop of the crown of
This is
heads,
giving me
as it
hundreds of
reaches out to each finger, squeezing and moving them slightly. And as it does, the hands below reach up out of the ground
cool.
and all attempt to strike you. Bigby, you are in its mouth. You are beyond its range. Briar and Drizella, you're directly on the hands, so you are right where it can just whack the two of you together. Mordred and Amelia are in the middle. Let's start
That
with
is so
the two
cool.
of you on the hands.
So cool.
Drizella and Briar.
Yes.
No, but wait. It's so scary. It's not as scary. It's only
38. Does that crit against both of you?
Yeah.
Anyone got an AC higher than 28?
Yeah, my AC is 26.
Are we just trying to defy the will of God right
You
now?
hear coming from this thing's mouth. Bigby, it is utter gibberish to you as you are in the space the words are forming. The two of you hear it roaring over. As you see, it simply says, "Prove your worth." Hands together, 70 damage.
Is it physical damage?
17 times 2, so, 56 of that is bludgeoning, 12 of that is, what's it called?
Okay, I'm going to
It's
cast
vitality
Hide Down.
damage mechanically.
Long
but
story
it
short, it
affects you
resistance
regardless.
5.
Yep, cool, so that's 65 damage then.
So, what's that, 70?
70 total.
That hurt. I can't take another one of those.
Mordred and Amelia. Ooh, 19 on the dice. So that's going to be a crit.
Oh.
That is
How
what
much?
really
How
was.
much?
I'm rolling it now.
Oh, sorry, what is the two?
Oh, 43.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
Yeah. That is actually not as ridiculously high. That's 46 void damage.
Can I glimpse of redemption to protect Amelia?
Mechanically, it's an area of effect. Does that change that at all? No? Cool. Yeah, go on then. So that reduces that by 11.
Oh, wait, but the hand, how... No, because the hand's close to us, so it's within 15 feet.
Hands are within...
Yeah,
you
okay.
see, so you see what happens is the hands all reach up. The two that Briar and Drizella are on just push together. The ones near you reach up and slam into them.
Can I project an image of, like, our purpose, why we're here,
Yeah.
the horrors happening back home,
Yeah.
and that's our purpose. It'll block 12 damage, it's going to be stupefied 2 and 6 spirit damage.
It is immune to
Ooh.
Which I think is just in this stat block to mess over champions. But still blocks 12 damage, so that takes that down to 34 for Amelia. And it takes how much damage, sorry?
6.
6 spirit. Oh, interesting. It does not seem to like that at all.
Oh, interesting.
As you see the hands fly back as you deal spirit damage. Alrighty.
Mordred's just glowing with, like, pure light.
Raya, that's your turn.
I'm just going to use all 3 actions to go into this and through the yellow portal.
Wonderful. And through the yellow portal?
Yeah.
Cool. Raya goes through. Raya's removed from the encounter. Mordred, that is you.
Can I...
Actually, sorry. Raya, you go through this portal. You can feel the weight in front of this thing. It pulls you closer, but you know the last one you went through, you couldn't come back. If you go through here, you don't know if you'll be able to return. Be sure you want to go through the portal.
Yes.
Awesome. Raya's removed from the encounter. Mordred, I've got you next in the initiative order, but if anyone else wants to go next,
I want to first action.
I trust old mate who said run fast.
I will make a recall knowledge check.
Uh-huh.
Have I heard of this creature or any stories of something similar to this being?
Yeah, give me a religion check.
I'm going to hero point that. I have 2 hero points. Hang on.
You do,
Here they are.
somewhere.
They blend into the table too much.
I think there's one more
Ooh, that's not great. That's a 30.
30 is succeeds on the baseline. You recall this thing mentioned the name Akana. This is the guardian of the lost and the forsaken. You recall once, and only once. This was on your birthday, though you knew not the day at the time. Morgana got very, very drunk, and she told you once of what she described as her earliest memory, though also she was an adult when this happened. She never explained how that worked. She spoke of a many-handed being that fought her to a great extent, that she slew.
She slew it.
She slew it. And you recall that she mentioned that a being of this sort could not stand to lay a hand upon a soul, and that through the souls of her enemies, weaved into steel and fabric, she forged a blade that could kill this thing.
Interesting. So it can't lay a hand on a soul.
Can't lay a hand on soul. Not a soul. Soul as in collective noun, substance.
Do I have any spells that use soul?
You deal spirit damage, but you just did. You think this thing is very vulnerable to spirit damage.
Okay, awesome. I've got, could I use my Radiant Heart of Devotion? Oh, actually, that doesn't actually do soul or spirit damage. Give me 2 seconds as I ponder over that. The rest of the party can take their actions. Mordred will say, Morgana spoke of this creature once. It can't lay a hand on you if you're filled with soul. I wish I'd listened better.
Maybe stop trying to jazz next time. A bit more soul.
Brian, we're gonna get murdered!
Briar's gone.
Oh, yeah.
Drizella, I've got you next on my list.
I would move into the mouth. And I'm going to...
You stand there with Big Ben? Or are you going to go through the portal?
I will stay there with Big Ben.
Sweet. Can you give me a will save, please?
Yes, I can. Or not. 28.
28. You are frightened. 3, not a critical failure, just a regular failure.
Okay.
Still, the horror of this thing holds with you, but it doesn't overwhelm you yet.
Okay.
Big B, you're up. You see Mordred and Amelia are still in this field. You see the hands are surrounding them. The only targets left.
Can I please pull out my bow and take a shot at one of the hands trying to grab Mordred?
Absolutely. Go at give us an attack roll.
Are we finishing at 9? Is that the character?
Yep.
That's going to be a 37 to hit.
Hits.
Wow, that's not a crit.
No
Jesus.
Crit.
It's not vitality or positive, it's spirit.
Spirit.
I forgot to just do my strategic strike, which I normally would have done.
Yeah, I'm totally
Yeah,
happy
you're
for you to
right.
have done that in advance. I don't think Big
Cool,
would mess that up.
because it just adds an extra 3d6.
Yeah.
So that makes it 15 damage all up.
15. You strike one of these hands and it turns away. You see the hands in front of the mouth. You see are starting to reach towards Mordred. As you shoot them, one of them is going to come back towards all of you. You've split its focus successfully.
Okay, can I make another shot at the other hand that's going for Mordred?
Absolutely, go for it. Mordred, you see on Amelia's turn, she's going to cast one of her more powerful spells. You see she lifts up her staff, and a sphere of golden light covers the two of you. You increase your AC by 2.
Oh, thank you.
You also get resistance 5 to any physical damage.
Awesome.
That's only going to be a 25 to hit.
Miss, unfortunately. You shoot, the arrow lodges, but it doesn't seem to take any damage. Its skin is just too thick.
Yep, dramas, that's my actions.
Wonderful. Mordred, do you have any actions? Or rather, you've got your full turn.
Could I attempt to use my Emissary of Peace feature, which is 3 actions, to try and get this creature to stop fighting?
You may.
Mordred is going to put up his visor if it's down, and reveal his raven feathered hand, and he will say, "My mother once faced you in battle. She said she slew you. We are not your enemies. Surely we can pass peacefully." And I will kind of the golden aura that is around me, I will let it expand out as I mechanically expand my aura.
Now, mechanically, what creature types does this work on?
Emissary of Peace. This is a new feature that I have. A single foe.
Oh, it's not one of the ones that requires a number of features. Oh, okay,
No,
amazing.
this is my Night Vigilant.
Oh,
dedication.
wonderful. Sorry.
My
what-
Master of Diplomacy thing.
Okay, amazing.
So I make an impression,
Right.
and then I take a -5 penalty to it,
Yep.
and they can simply refuse, or they might agree to parley or
Cool.
cease their
Give
violence.
us a check.
This is the highest level diplomacy feat you can get. Ooh. Is it a hag?
It'd be so funny if you said yes.
Every now and again, it's like
I just gotta, 42.
the only hags we've had fed Mordred Philip's finger.
42.
42.
Yeah, as he will say, I am not her, and surely that makes me worthy, since she is the least worthy person I know.
Oh,
Um,
interesting.
You see the great
I'm more worthy
mouth,
than least
of
worthy.
Mordred that Big B and Drusilla begins to speak. The sound waving over this scarred battlefield. You see one of these great fists coming towards you. The others around the side. They stop for a moment as you hear. Know that this is done with no personal hatred. I despise all who would seek to break our ways. This is not personal. As it's going to continue to attack. 2 attack rolls against you.
Yeah.
Neither of them crit, however. So that is a total of... So first hit is 28 damage.
Yep.
So you can drop that by 5, so that gets you down to 23. Second hit is 15 damage, so 10.
So 18. Oh, so yeah, 20. So 33 total.
Mhm.
Cool.
Amelia is looking bloodied after.
I would Glimpse of Redemption and Spirit Damage it again.
Wonderful.
So block 12 damage for her.
Wonderful. So it's going to take that spirit damage again. And it gets that 12 back. Alrighty. Briar, we'll come back to you later. You'll get... Remind me, Briar, you get 1 extra round in the next place.
Cool.
More
I'll be using it to heal, probably.
Yeah. So, again, anyone who wants to act first can. You'll get all your turns, and then the thing will go. Mordred, I've got you first on my initiative list.
I think Mordred will turn to Amelia and he'll say, I don't understand what laws we're breaking. We're just trying to pass through.
You see Amelia holding this spell up, sustains it as her first action, and is then going to grab you by the hand and start to try to run. You see she says, we can discuss the laws of it later. Let's move.
Can I, like, as she's pulling me, take my stride actions and pull my feathers so we both move faster?
Yeah, sure, I'm happy for that. That'll get you both 30.
I will draw 3 feathers.
Awesome.
So
So
we
that
get
gets
the way.
you 30, then gets you 40. As you get to now, I need a will save as you approach the beast.
It's going to be a 34.
Can you put a nat 1 on the board for me, please, David? As you see, Amelia Zaniba stands at the base of this thing, and you see does not even scream, but opens her mouth and vanishes. Your hand goes limp. There's nothing there.
Oops.
She is not worthy.
Well, she hasn't got a will higher than a nat 1.
Oh, can I hero point Amelia?
You cannot do it.
Can I look around? Do I see her anywhere?
She vanished in a second. You didn't see a spark of magic. There was no flash. There was no snap of air. There was no feeling of temperature change in your hand. She simply was not there one moment after being there.
She's gone, Mordred! Come on!
You're standing in between the hands as they begin to come for an attack against you.
I brought her here. She can't be gone.
You've got your third action. If you want to, you can get in the mouth, or you may use it to try to identify the effect that just happened upon Amelia. You won't be able to do that.
Can I use it to make a request of the creature?
You may, yeah.
Can I say, please bring her back, take me instead?
Oh,
I think that's a reasonable request. With a crit success, it may follow that. Give me a diplomacy check.
It's a 19 on the die for a 43.
A success, but not a critical success.
Oh.
So with a will DC of 26, you do not get there for this.
Hang on, what would I have needed to roll?
You would have needed a 46. You see the creature says, and you hear the words waving against you from this thing's mouth.
I make an impression with fruit.
You show your worth in such a request, and you see the hands do not go to squish you, but instead throw you into its own mouth. The three of you fly through the gate, and you move to the next place. Briar, you are here first. You get 2 rounds ahead of the party. God help us all.
Oh god.
2 rounds.
Where are you?
You get 2 rounds.
What's going on?
Briar, you fall 20 foot and land prone.
Go.
You take 10 damage.
Oh my
Are you
God.
still up?
Just, yeah.
You are in a space. This looks almost like the inside of a chest. The walls are thick wood, covered in plates of metal. You see, only things you see in the room are as such. There is a stone casket, a stone sarcophagus almost.
Mm-hmm.
You see Wild Song carved around the outside of it, which simply reads, "Here he lies, long may he rest." You see standing in the corner of the room a cloaked figure, covered in heavy metal chains. dark fabric over the top, hood up over them. You see the figure seems to just be squat down in the corner. It looks up as you enter and stands slowly, chains rattling. Who are you who comes to this place?
My name is Briar Rose.
You see, they say,
Um,
I do not know you. I knew many things once. Why are you here?
Can I cast Garden of Healing?
Mm.
It's a 10-foot emanation sustained for up to a minute,
Yeah,
which is 5d4 HP per round.
amazing. Is that your allies or just you?
It's an emanation. It's equal.
Do you designate this creature
Yes.
as an ally? You see, jumping like 4
And because it would be
steps.
primordial magic as well. So
You see the creature changes shape quite a bit over this time. As you see the cloak remains, but pieces of it begin to shape. You see underneath its hood, which its hood begins to turn to a wide-brimmed hat. You see bandages over one side of its face, one shining keen eye watching you, a long beard, and a great cloak.
Oh my god, good story!
You see it's still covered in chains, but it looks deeply more human as you cast this healing. You see, as you do it, looks over its hands, chains wrapped around it. You see it says, "That is the first kindness I have been shown in many years. Thank you. By what name do you?"
I need it just as much as you do, to be honest. Yes.
The only other person who has come here has said the same. It is a grueling path, I take
It is. The others will be along shortly.
Very well then. By what name do I call you?
Can I like put two and two together? Do you think that of who this person is?
Perhaps,
As
yeah.
well? Maybe not. I will say I go by Briar Rose, but some people call me Aurora.
You see,
Aurora. Fuck, I should know the last name.
Plantagenet.
Plantagenet. There you go.
you see a nod of the head as you see they say, Aurora, it is very good to meet you.
Yes, it is. It's been a journey.
Do you want to do anything?
I take it you're Merlin.
No. You see, points to the sarcophagus. He is within.
Oh. Are you his guard?
In a manner of speaking, I am charged with keeping him here.
And who much you be?
You see, he says, I am part of something cut by Merlin in the early days.
Oh,
I was called Ogma in my time.
The Eye of Ogma!
Oh.
oh, that
Oh
was
my
the thing
God.
that we found, right?
Yeah! Oh my god!
I
Have you
would
come
like to-
here to free him? I cannot allow such a thing, you must say.
I do know that. We shall. We would like to speak with him.
He does not speak much these days.
Do I get my second round of healing?
You do.
Before the other
Second
guy?
round of healing, and then the rest of the party enters.
17, 14. Yeah, I would be deliberately waiting for them.
So Drizella, Bigby, Mordred, you all enter full 20-foot land prime,
Oh,
but
can
then
I-
you're in healing, so you're fine.
Is a million
Can I would have had other actions, right? Like I would have had a couple of actions to
Yep.
scale a potion or something.
Yep, you can spell a potion, absolutely.
Do I have one?
There's no immediate threat here, so I'm happy to say that spell gets you all back to full health.
Oh, okay. If we can sit here for like a minute. Then,
Yeah, you see the figure doesn't take any action unless you do.
Cool.
You see
We'll
as
just
each
chill
of
here
you
and heal.
enter, they ask you.
And my frighten would go down.
Frighten goes down normally too.
Hi there, I'm Mordred.
Hello, Mordred.
By the way.
You I recognize.
Do you?
Indeed.
We've heard of you too.
There is an echo I see in all of you. But for some, the echo grows louder.
What kind of an echo?
An echo of people I once knew, or what were once people I once knew.
Are you talking about the gods?
If you wish to call them that, yes.
The avatars, I think.
Indeed. They reside within you somewhat.
Are you an avatar?
No.
Was
I am.
Merlin an avatar?
Indeed he was. The avatar of one who wronged me long ago.
Mordred will recall the story of the pilgrim and the Magus' battle of wits, and he will say, "Are you the pilgrim?"
I am the other half that was cut. I fell off what became the pilgrim. I am a little a piece of what was. But I remember why I lost my past self, and it rests in that box.
What did he do to you?
He cut me in half, with a blade sharper than any I thought possible.
Mordred will.
That is very
And
rude.
Who put Merlin here?
One who did the impossible twice. First, she slew one of my kin, and then she reasoned with the aeons outside. She called herself Morgana. It was her who called me from where I was, reminded me of my purpose.
We thought it was Maeve, but
It
Morgana.
was Maeve, though, but it was Morgana. Maybe it was before she was Maeve.
It was she who well forged these chains I wear.
Maybe when she was
bound
full
me
three
with
face.
simple clarity. I will keep him in the box.
Can we free you? Can we break the chains?
You could break them if you wish, but they hold me here. I would leave. I would be taken from this place without them.
Do you
I
want
would not
to?
have that.
Why exactly did Merlin split you in two?
Merlin did not. But the Magus did. Why they did such a thing, I think a larger part of me may know, but I do not.
Do we have any way of contacting the other half of the pilgrim?
Where is the other half of the building?
We need the Eye of Ogmar.
I tucked away for a bit. I'm a little confused. What's happening?
In here, guarding Merlin's coffin, is a small part of the pilgrim, a god that the Magus wronged long ago. It has revealed that it was Morgana who put Merlin here.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Can I just double check? Because we know
I
that...
mostly got that. So, do we know who the
Brian wasn't there when you did the Iowa.
the pilgrim's avatar is?
No, you don't know. Nor do you even know if they have one. Not all the gods do.
Okay.
Because Mother Gothel, hang on. She mentioned this. Gothel mentioned the pilgrim back in like session 22. Sorry.
Search the pilgrim.
I really like this stuff. I'm sorry.
Deep
How
dive.
dare you like my lord? How could you do this to me?
Okay. There it is. Pilgrim.
I'm just loving it. I think it was session 22.
No, actually, it was session 30 something.
I like how you went straight to session 22 as well. You didn't just search for the thing. You literally are looking at
I know
session
it's in
numbers.
here.
It is session 32, I think. Okay. Oh no, she just mentioned that she met the pilgrim. Fuck, I thought she... Okay. But that means the pilgrim does have an avatar. If we had a way of talking to Gothel... Can I cast a sending spell to Gothel?
Yep.
Does it work?
Does it work?
Allow me to consult the sheet texts. But I believe it does. Yeah, it's a fifth level. It's a fifth level spell. It's interplanary. Yeah, 25 words. What do you say?
I'll say, hi there. Hi there. Don't remember me?
Oh God, Mordred!
It's Mordred.
15 left.
You said you met the pilgrim? No, pilgrim? Who were they? It's important. Thank you.
Oh, Mordred!
Incredible. So, Gothel.
It's like what the actual.
She's probably having a nice cup of tea in a forest somewhere, and like
has the means to talk to you.
Yeah.
You see, you hear her voice fill your mind. It's been a while since you talked to Gothel. As you hear her voice filling the room, as you see as she says, Mordred, oh, it's been a while. I've met the pilgrim once they travelled the world. They walked the earth, seeing many things, speaking of many things. I do not know if they have a name or a place one could find them. I hope all is well. You can respond in real time to this when you're speaking with her. As if
all
she-
of us.
All of you, yeah.
Well, we found a chunk of the pilgrim, but
Oh,
not the complete pilgrim.
it is said long ago, a part of them was sent to the outer places, not to die, but to rest and rot. Perhaps that is the bit you have found.
It is guarding Merlin.
Oh, then that is interesting. Where does it want anything?
Us not to take Merlin.
Ah. Should you wish to overcome it, you may need to free it from its chains. You may need to grant it peace of a sort, or you may need to banish it back to where it came from. Have any of you the magic to control something?
I don't think so.
Mm.
It's not a kind of magic we traffic in.
Yes, you don't. I don't have it at all. I do have. No, I don't. I didn't take it.
I would.
Didn't we get some iron chains, like some cold iron chains?
Yeah, you've got cold iron chains, yeah.
We should speak to them first. Find out exactly what's happened.
Yes. Find out what it wants.
Could
Use it against
open up the jar.
Would
Push him in
Bigby
the
know
jar.
what the definition of a pilgrim is?
Maybe the
Yeah,
other half of the
absolutely.
pilgrim
That's
is in the
thing
jar.
people would know. Pilgrim, one who wanders, one who travels to sacred sites, generally.
Well, yeah, usually to find a god of some kind. Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a religious travel.
Hmm.
So, I think Bigby would ask the pilgrim, like, what is your pilgrimage towards? Like, who are you trying to find?
You see, this seems to stir something old. You see, they sort of push uncomfortably against the chains from the first time. As you see, they say, I have not walked in many days. It has been a long time. I walked to learn, I believe, to speak to those who knew more than I did, hear their stories, learn from them. But now I watch this too. I keep it safe.
Why would someone want someone who deliberately wanders to stay still? Seems counter to your nature and counter to your strengths.
You see again the chains pushing against them. As you see, they say, I was wronged. I was wronged by the one in there. I must now make sure they do not leave. It is my duty. I cannot walk if they walk.
Why not?
How did they wrong you?
They cut out my eye. Stole the belief of the people. They took magic from me.
I would like to cast a spell from my new apparition that I swapped into called Travelling Workshop.
Yeah.
It basically, for the duration of the spell, I become a master in crafting and thievery.
Nice.
And I would like to find these chains, and if they have locks,
Yeah.
attempt to unpick them.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have locks. I'm just like, that's a cool thing that I have now.
Give me a roll to pick the lock of this chain while Bigby is talking to this figure.
What's the what's the difference between trained and master?
Trained and master is 4, so add an extra +4 bonus.
Okay.
It's +4.
33.
You succeed on 1 of 6 necessary checks.
Nice.
Can Mordred ask?
I can last this for 8 hours.
Yeah, cool.
You mentioned there was another who came trying to free Merlin.
No, one came to Merlin, but they did not seek to free.
Morgana?
Yes, she comes to gloat, I think.
What does she look like?
You see, they produce a feather from their cloak and throw it to the air as you see Morgana appears before you. Your Morgana.
My Morgana?
Your Morgana.
Not Maeve.
She's shorter than Maeve and older.
Oh god.
I was your Morgana.
Mm-hmm.
Because we did hear that Morgana was working with Merlin on a spell or something to make you when he got trapped.
Yeah.
So you're the reason Merlin's here. Sorry, I'm not going to say that.
Mordred's like, it's all my fault. It's Morgana. I shouldn't be here. He'll start backing towards the back of the room.
There's no exit.
And he'll kind of just slump down against the wall and look at the tomb.
You see Gothel
She's still...
speaks up again and says, now, pull yourself together, boy. That's no use to anyone. Now, if none of you have a spell to control them, I suppose you could try to reason with it, see if it wants anything.
I'm going to keep picking rocks.
Yeah, give me another check.
Mordred will look up at the...
Is anyone going to aid me?
I can't aid. I don't have any training.
What test are you doing? I'll aid.
Thievery.
Oh, wait, no, you're trying to unlock this guy, and I don't even know if I want to unlock him yet.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Well, that was 25.
Brian, your lock catches on some paper in this lock. So you pull out this little bit of paper, which you see reads, need a hand, question. You see there is a tiny feather, a wren, with a little nib at the end. Quill.
I take the quill.
Yeah.
I get the paper and I write no with an exclamation mark, and exclamation mark.
That's it. You fail mechanically. The lock resets. You need 6 checks.
Mordred will look at the figure and say, is it only vengeance that you seek, or do you seek something else? Would having your eye back, would that make you leave?
You see they look up. You see my eye reach their face almost forgotten.
We know where it was. We've seen it. We've held it.
You know? You see they say, tell me, where was it?
It was in Aronia near the ocean.
Back in your world.
In our world.
It has been a long time since I even thought of recovering it.
It was in the hands of a hag named Hysia Moonbeam. We know where she is now.
You see they look over the 4 of you. You see they say, I do not think I could leave this place of my own accord, but might I come with you?
Yes. Well, we can find you a new pilgrimage, and maybe that can be to find your eye. Yes?
Mordred,
Yes?
we can't take anything from here with us.
No, we won't take. He will come with us.
But-
That is us not taking anything.
Can I do a contract law check to see if that's gonna fly? Because I don't think it will.
Bigby, no contract law necessary. It won't fly. Taking he or Merlin will violate the agreement you've all made.
Well, we're not taking him. He's coming with us.
Yeah, no.
Shut up,
Even...
Brian, you dumb blonde.
I don't know.
No, I'm absolutely feeling that. That seems entirely sensible.
Gava's here, by the way.
Yeah.
so-
Okay.
We're about to wrap up. I think Bigby, with that, I know it's a little anticlimactic, but I think we will leave this situation as it is. You are 5 foot from Merlin, but you have a tricky decision to make. A little bit of a one final.
I've
I
already
like
made
the
my
final
mind
line. I think, shut up, Brian, you dumb blonde.
up. That's a good
That will not
ending.
be the final line of the summary.
We'll wrap